right, welcome to the Atrioc broadcast today on January 9th, 2025. I have internet, finally, as of like an hour ago. I have internet. So I've gone live essentially immediately. I have gone live. It could go out again. The power could go out, the internet could go out. This is my first time getting internet back since last night. Or no, since the day before. I lost the whole day. Quiet, Mike. Doesn't sound quiet to me. There, better? It's yellow. It's fine. It should be fine. Yeah, so shut the fuck up. Good to see you all. Good to see you. So yeah, we're back. We're back in business. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I spent the day at the off-brand office. I was going, thanks for the 5 gifted, by the way. I was going to stream from there. Let me thank you by name. Who was it? It was, Canhor. 1 minute ago. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Your message was, Atrioc 7. Did they turn into a WeWork space? Well, I obviously, when I was at the off-brand office, I decided, why not pick up some cash? You know, like, they're clearly not checking. So I siphoned off some money. Yeah, I got some for chat. I looted some things. I stole some stuff. They didn't have another 3 million to take, but I got another 1.5 million. Actually, can I tell you guys something? Is this this is early. This is for the early frogs only. Aiden showed me the books for mogul moves and for the yard. All I'm saying is right now, I have more in my bank account than both of them combined. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if that's a flex. All I know is I saw the books, bro. I saw the books, little bro. Yeah, it's 25 mil. It's the Nvidia money. 25 mil. Anyway, it was really good to see them. I'm actually thinking of going in there regularly, like during the week, just to work. I got a lot more work done there than I thought. It was like working at a coffee shop. Like I had my laptop, so I wasn't like tempted to, I don't know, I was just, and Aiden's a good person to bounce. I'm working on this presentation. I was bouncing ideas off of him, and then, so it was good. I might be like a little office thing for me. A little WeWork type beat. Do they have the FT? I mean, I bring the own FT. Stream with Aiden. I was on Aiden's stream today. Very briefly, he was learning Mario Kart Wii strategies. It was really boring, to be honest, but I was on it. Anyway, I made let me tell you what happened. So the past 48 hours I've been without internet, and I started going stir fucking crazy. I was reading books by fucking lamplight like it's the 1800s. I was sitting there with a fucking lamp, and I was reading a fucking book, and I was going stir fucking crazy. I'm not kidding. Ari was getting annoyed with me because I was pacing. I had that foam basketball. I was just pacing, and then I'd read a little bit, and then I was pacing. I was getting fucking loony. I was trying to play TFT on my phone. I went 8th place like 4 times. I wanted to kill myself. It's impossible. I'm emerald rank in TFT. Not a flex. It's decent. But I try to play emerald ranked games on my phone. I'm like, I can't fucking roll down. I can't do anything. And I was getting so mad, so I was losing, and I was getting frustrated. Then I'd read the book, and then I was just on loop. And that was only for 48 hours. I can't imagine if it was like a week without fucking internet. Sorry. So then I decided to go to the off-brand office, and Slime and Aiden and Yingling were there, so I just shot the shit with them. I watched Slime crash out in a fucking bronze level normal. Alone, not streaming. I watched Slime sit in a corner of an office and crash out in a bronze level normal. Mad at his teammates. He can't talk in all chat because he's chat muted because Riot is near banning him. But it was good to see everybody. Good to fucking vibe. crashed out 2 days ago while playing Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is just a good time, right? Marvel Rivals, the Overwatch killer, folks. Hey, last time chatter here, glizzy, stay safe with the fires nearby. I mean, people have been telling me this. It's been nice. I mean, a lot of people have messaged me, stay safe with the fires. It's not my choice, bro. The fire takes me or it doesn't. Okay? What am I going to do? All I'm doing is I'm going on Twitter and asking to buy private firefighters. Did you guys see that tweet? That is fucking hilarious. That is so fucking funny. Where I saved a... Does someone have the tweet? Man, that shit was fucking wild. What tweet? There's a guy. So you got... just catch everybody up. There's a massive amount of fires going on in LA. If you don't know, it's crazy. You should follow the news. There's a massive amount of fires happening all over LA. But especially the Palisades, which is like a... I guess a nicer area of LA, is seeing massive destruction of homes. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking tragic. And fires are sweeping through and they're barely able to battle it. The winds are super high. Again, my power was knocked out from the wind, not even the fire. The winds are gale force. It's insane. Which, by the way, sorry to tone shift a bit here, but it needs to be said. Obviously, my losses to Squeaks don't count. I was in the middle of a disaster zone. Obviously, we can all agree that I was literally in the middle of a fire and a tornado. There's no way you can fucking count those losses. It's insane. The gale force winds were knocking down power lines. It's an act of God. We obviously wouldn't count that. No one with a heart or a conscience could count that as a real. Feels a little bit almost dangerous. He was running an insurrection. Yeah, Squeaks is exploiting natural disaster. Exactly. This is. I mean, I'm glad you said it, and not me, but it is true what he did. So anyway, we can all agree. I basically won it by default, but either way, we need a rematch for sure. Understood. Oh, here's the tweet. But and the disaster in the Palisades is it's horrendous, man. It's fucking crazy. There's a lot I want to say about it, but this guy, Keith Wasserman, and again, I can understand the instinct. It's your house. You want to do whatever you can to protect it. But this rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. He said, does anyone have access to private firefighters to protect our home in Pacific Palisades? Need to act fast here. We'll pay any amount. Thank you. This is a very rich guy. And I just want to express, there's a lot of people actually defending him. And I can understand the argument that, like, listen, bro, when it comes to your house, you're going to do whatever, you're going to try whatever it takes. And his house did burn down, which is terrible. Okay? Nobody was hurt for him and his family, but they did lose property. He's very rich. I think he'll be fine, but it still sucks. Okay? However, you have to understand, the reason people find this so distasteful is the concept of private firefighters is another aspect, a really damning aspect of people with money detaching themselves from society and having a different set of rules. The idea that a private firefighter would allow someone with money to survive a fire while a regular person burns is insane. The idea of private firefighters existing is crazy because it implies a world where rich people are not paying in to having a functioning firefighting system for all of society. It is just paying in to have their own personal fiefdoms protected. It's crazy. I mean, the one good thing I took away from that book, As Gods Among Men, which is about the wealthiest people in history, throughout history, one of the themes of that book, it was a pretty boring book, I'll be honest, pretty dry, but one of the themes was that throughout most of history, when societies worked, there's always very wealthy. There's always some kind of elite class. Every society, bro, it always happens. But when they work, the very elite are extremely intertwined into society and feel like they have to use their money to benefit it. But when they feel like they're on Elysium, when they feel like they're on a separate plane and they only pay for things that are of direct benefit to them, it's fucked. It's crazy. It's a two-tiered system. And we already have that for a lot of things. You have it for fucking travel. You have it for toll roads. You have it for being able to live near where you work. There's a lot of things where being wealthy is a massive advantage in just day-to-day life. But for things like police and firefighters, it's supposed to be society-wide. It's supposed to be access to everybody, especially firefighters. Like the last one, everyone. So this is like the idea of private firefighters rubbed everybody the wrong way. And I think this guy deservedly got dragged, even if he personally, I don't. It's almost like I don't blame him personally, but I don't think he can be mad that everyone's mad. You know what I'm saying? It's like he started a conversation that's much bigger than him. He wants to protect his house. I get it. Yeah, I think, but I don't like. I get why in the moment, you know, it's you do whatever you do. You get, if you have money, you're gonna try to do what you can do. I don't. It's like I'm not mad at him really. I just want to explain why everyone's so pissed at the idea of private firefighters. It's like the most stark, like, hey, we're gonna have a different system for the wealthy. Where's by the way, one of the, this is a insane throwback, but the richest person in Rome, ancient Rome, I believe, at one point. Again, I'm mixing some things here, but the rich person in ancient Rome, I believe, started a private firefighter industry, a business when Crassus, when buildings were burning down in Rome. In fact, the idea was, I think he or some of his men would start the fires, and then he would take massive payments to protect whatever was left of them, and then made the most amount of money in ancient Rome. So there's a real grind set there. There's a real grind set. It's honest work. It's honest work. Someone's got to do it. Someone has to start fires and then offer you money to save what's left of your property, or offer you an exorbitant price. It's hard to blame when there's been a traumatic going on. Yeah, again, I don't have no real personal problem with Keith Wasserman here in this tweet, but I just want to explain to people that are all defending the idea why people will be pissed at it. I'm trying to explain the idea of like, why would someone be upset about a private firefighter tweet? And I think that's the reason. It's just another sign of like complete detachment from the wealthy, from the rules of the rest of society. We're all supposed to, you know, the idea is that we all buy in and make these systems as good as they can so they protect all of us. If they don't, and you're getting your own private system and poor people are going to burn, it's crazy. The public system isn't working in this case. Yeah, but it's because of people like that defunding the bigger system, not wanting to pay taxes, not wanting to support broad-based funding for things that are public goods. You can't, when you start allowing that kind of two-tier system, it removes all the incentive for those with any wealth or power to even care whether the system works. Do you know what I'm saying? The takeaway from this, if you have one firefighter system, is like, hey, if I'm a rich person in LA, we need to make sure this shit is well funded, well stocked. We got everything we need for the future. If the takeaway becomes we need to have a private firefighter system, that's the wrong takeaway. Do you understand? That's the fucking, yeah. It's like Trauma Team in Cyberpunk. Exactly. Anyway, obviously, I hired private firefighters. Of course, that's why I'm streaming here today. Obviously, it's like a 3-tier system. Okay, it's regular people, rich people, and then streamers. I don't think rich people should have a separate system, but I think streamers should, because streamers are a different breed. They should have. What I do is I have my moderators do it. So I've got Yeti out there with a bucket, and he's just tossing. The fire's right at my doorstep, but Yeti's keeping it at bay. Hey, give it up for the mods, folks. R-dubs, I see you out there. Give it up for the mods. I'm not necessarily paying them, right? Because that wouldn't be a good look. But they are absolutely keeping that fire at bay. I'm pissing on the fire. Anyway, another thing I want to talk about, because I got a lot to say about the fires. I got a lot to say about it. It's got me, pardon the pun, heated. I want to say something. Okay. This is happening in Florida as well, and it needs to be explained. Okay. So, I know that everyone hates insurance companies, okay? However, I want to point out something very stupid that happens when people think they can change the law of supply and demand, okay? Insurance companies naturally recognize, because this is their business, hey, the risk of fire, catastrophic fire in LA and the LA area is going up. We're going to have to raise our premiums. We're going to charge you more. We can tell the risk is going up and nothing is being done to stop it. We have to charge you more money for fire insurance. Everybody complains to the government. They says, what the fuck? This is too expensive. The government of California passes a law saying it's illegal for fire insurance companies to predict the future. They can only look at past data to make their charging. They cannot predict future fire increases. Just absolutely asinine, stupid. So the insurance companies naturally pull coverage because they know that the risk is higher than what they're saying it is. So they're not going to offer you discount fire insurance they're guaranteed going to lose money on. It'll bankrupt the company. Okay, they're not going to do it. So many fire insurance companies in California have pulled coverage over the past year because they're not going to offer it at a price that they can't afford. It doesn't make sense. So they pull the coverage. So it's harder to get fire insurance coverage in LA. Thereby, when we have this massive fire right now, there are a huge number of people that are uninsured for fire, making this catastrophic on a much bigger scale. It's insane to think that if you pass some kind of magic law, you can change the fucking fundamental economic reality of fire insurance. You either have to make it less likely by making the place safer against fire, or you have to allow them to charge higher rates. You cannot pretend, only in the short term can you pretend that you've solved the problem by banning the ability to predict the future. And the same thing is happening right now with like hurricane, flooding, other disaster insurance in Florida. Like insurance companies are just leaving the state. They're not going to offer it in Florida when they know there's going to be a disaster soon. Do you know what I'm saying? And everyone's just plugging their ears like, nah, we don't want to pay. If you're in a high-risk area, you're going to have to pay higher insurance premiums. That's what insurance is. Whatever you think of insurance companies, that just makes sense. And so I just want to talk about how stupid that is. I get so frustrated with governments anywhere that think they can sort of like trick the laws of economics. They can somehow, I don't know, magic their way out of it, and it doesn't work like that. Use the whiteboard? No, I don't need to use the whiteboard right now. Florida state-funded homeowners insurance began insolvent. Yeah, exactly. And then, because people still want to have it, and they want it cheap, they have the government of their state try to offer it. So there's like California government fire insurance you can get, and there's Florida hurricane insurance you can get through the government. First of all, it's more difficult to get. Second of all, it doesn't really cover you. Third of all, it's not funded. So it becomes a statewide bankruptcy. They don't have the money for it. It's just praying that the disaster doesn't happen is at a fundamental level. It's really stupid. I heard State Farm exited the area recently to fires. Yeah, well, no, before the fires. That's what I'm saying. All the insurance companies that have exited the state of Florida or California for fire are because they know that a fire is coming or a hurricane is coming to Florida. They know. They're looking at their risk models and like, the odds are very good. So if you want us to insure you, it's going to cost more. And everyone gets so mad. They're like, no, I'm not. I just won't. And then the state's like, the solution is to ban. The solution should be to make it less risky, to find ways to reduce the chance of fire. Yeah, make fires bigger than a certain size illegal. Dude, they're like not far off from doing that. It's so stupid. No, that's a good idea. We should pass a law making big fires illegal. If we just ban it, it's so, I find it to be so stupid. It pisses me off. People think premiums are just made on a dartboard. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Listen, I'm not a fucking advocate for insurance companies, bro. There's plenty, especially with denials of claims that are true. However, in general, they are good assessors of risk. It's their fucking job. And en masse, fire insurance is not like a high fucking profit. It's like I don't even know what their profit margin is, but it's low, especially in a place like California. It's not. The issue is with this stupid law. The way we reduce big fires is regular little fires. Controlled burns are crazy effective. That's what I was telling the cop. He was so mad at me because I was walking around California throwing matches everywhere for the past 3 months. And they were yelling at me, and I was like, no, this is going to help. This is going to fucking help. And everyone was up my fucking ass about it. It's crazy, dude. What is wrong with this country? People believe inexpensive, all-encompassing insurance is the right they're entitled to as opposed to the business it is. Yeah, I mean, okay, if you do believe that, then I guess you could work together as a state to pass a law saying we're going to keep some of our taxes towards this massive, I mean, basically huge, massive subsidy for rich homeowners. You could do that. I mean, you could say all of our taxes are going toward a massive subsidy to rich homeowners, which is fine if you wanted to do that. We could pool our resources towards that goal. However, what you cannot do is say you want that, don't fund it, so don't put any taxes toward it, just have it be completely underfunded, and ban private companies from doing a normal price insurance. That is just hopium. That is an entire fucking hopium strategy. Which is what both California and Florida have with regards to disasters. They have hopium, a hopium-based strategy. The strategy is to burn the houses around you so that the fire has no way to get to you. That's pretty smart. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, controlled burns of your neighbor's house. Sounds like it's clutch or kick and they bout to get kicked. I'm not saying that's not necessarily correct. That just feels like a really dumb blanket statement you could say about anything that I say. Like any Marketing Monday topic or any topic, you could just chime in at the end if you don't understand and say that. And it sounds like you sort of were following along, but you weren't really. You could kind of do that at a party. You could do that like if you were at like a dinner party and someone was like making a really astute point, you could sort of chime in and say, yeah, discussion board post. Yeah, I agree with the guys above me said. Just rephrasing what they said. You know what's funny is that art is dead though. The art of a useless discussion board post is dead. If you were not already a college student, because now it's ChatGPT. Now it's ChatGPT writing it's not more alive than ever, dude. People are ChatGPTing now. They don't even steal the top comment and rewrite it like an honorable gentleman. It's a ChatGPT original response and someone ChatGPTing off that. It's really tragic. Who is discussion board? If you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's like in college or maybe high school now, I don't know. It would have these, it's almost like forum post things where you'd have to like write a little bit about a section of a book give your thoughts, or you have to like contribute to the discussion. And obviously, most people didn't do the reading, don't know what the fuck's going on. So they would find the one smart student that did, and then write, yeah, I agree with what that person said. You know, I really think Odysseus was sort of the protagonist of the Odyssey, or whatever. And then, and yeah, on Canva. And then they would write it, and then they would ask some dumb question, and to expand on that, yeah, exactly. And then they just fluff it, you know? That was the idea. And believe me, I did plenty of these myself, because I had League of Legends to play. I had League of Legends to play. So I've absolutely done that. But my understanding is that among the majority of the population, it is now ChatGPT that does that. They can get a much better written post. Luigi Mangione was caught with a light and a manifesto saying set Friday Night Live. You know what's funny about Luigi Mangione is I've seen this now maybe twice, and this could be fake. I didn't verify. Again, I haven't had internet, so it's kind of phone checking. But where people are talking to corporations on social media, like on Facebook or whatever, like the support, they're like, "Hey, I need help with this ticket," or "I haven't received my thing." And then when they don't get a proper response from the support, they post a picture of Luigi Mangione. And then both times, and this could be fake, they got responses saying, "Hey, we're checking in on your we're checking on your ticket." Like you know what, we're giving you a full refund or whatever. I think that's pretty funny. T-shirt was a libertarian / physical conservative when it comes to government spending influence on the guys. I think it's more nuanced than that. But one thing I will say, I wonder if I have this. Post. There was something that I just read that stuck with me. That I wanted to share. I am able to find it, but the general idea is that I have become deeply aware. I'm pro higher taxes on the rich in general, so that's entirely puts me in a separate camp. But I am deeply aware of how quickly and easily inappropriately written or improperly applied regulation can backfire. It can, in fact, do the opposite of what it's intended to do. And in fact, a large amount of what our government passes, even in good faith, ends up doing the exact opposite of what it was supposed to do and benefits the parties it wasn't supposed to. We are very good at creating perverse incentives. And so I am of the belief that if you're gonna make regulation, it really, you have to be way more careful than we are before passing it. It has to be really thought through, and there has to be some sort of human element to judging, is this system doing what it's supposed to do? What the actual intention, not what the letter of the law is, not like how it can be gamed, how it can be, but like what is the actual intention? What are we trying to do? I think we don't do a good job at that. And so I am warier of government involvement in all cases. And I am a firm, not just a believer, I actually don't think it's a belief. I think supply and demand in all situations cannot be ignored. It's a law like gravity. And whenever you try to like kink the hose or mess it up in any way, you always get these negative externalities. When you try to fucking play God and change, you just get fucking you get blowback. You get the actual you get the black market, or you get the loss of coverage. You get the reduction of supply. You get something. You get back shots. Yeah, you get back shots. If you have, basically what I'm saying is if you get kinky, you get back shots. Does that sort of sum it up? Does that sort of, so that's my more nuanced take. Glizzy, glizzy, glizzy. What's funny is like, so sometimes people, this is like a comment. I actually read a really, really, really good statement on this, and I hope I can find it and link it to you. It's a much older book. Whatever, I'll get to it. The point is, there's often people who say similar things to what I say just now. Even, for example, recently, Elon Musk, when he was talking about Doge. But it turns out they're just talking and they don't actually mean it, and they don't mean it when it applies to them. You know what I'm saying? It's very bad faith. They love talking about how, yeah, we should waste less money, and we should try to get our budgets in line. And when you overspend, it does lead to inflation. And I'm like, you know what? You're correct. However, every action you take is opposite of that. You don't actually mean it. You don't actually, especially when it comes to like subsidies for you, especially when it comes to the government. Do you know what I'm saying? Or when you talk about free speech, except whenever it's anything criticizing you, or when people disagree with you and you change the whole fucking algorithm to deprioritize them. It's just lying. You're just, it's annoying because you're co-opting something that I believe in, but you're poisoning it by doing the opposite. So I find that frustrating. There's a great phrase that you should keep in your daily life that I think is so important. And I want to say it correctly, but this is how I know it. It's a system is what it does. And let me explain. A lot of times people describe something, like for example, lobbying. If someone were to defend lobbying, they will say like, lobbying is a way for people to participate in the political process. People always make fun of lobbying, but like you as a citizen can lobby for your rights and what you do. But a system is what it actually does in the real world. If over and over again it does a thing different than what you say it does, then that's what it's actually supposed to do, and that's the reason it isn't changed. And lobbying in the real world is a way for people to buy politicians. That's the purpose of a system is what it does. That's exactly this is the sentence. The purpose of a system is what it does. This is such a powerful statement because people get so frustrated debating between, you know, what its intention was and everything. But at the end of the day, what is it actually used for? And the reason it continues to be used for that over and over, because that's what its actual purpose is. The purpose of lobbying is so people can use money to buy political power. That's how it actually is used in practice. So all the high-minded shit used to defend it doesn't matter if, like, do you know what I'm saying? And this applies to a million things in life. Like, people get frustrated when there's a gap between what it's supposed to do and what it does, but what it does is usually what its actual purpose is. Argue my friend Musk keeps saying lobbying should be allowed. Yeah, well, your friend is wrong. I mean, it should be changed. It should be changed until it is not being used for what the obvious purpose is. Same thing with H1B, bro. I got into it with some people that were talking about my H1B video in the Marketing Monday Discord. I sort of, people have pointed out some examples of H1B where people enjoy, like H1B workers enjoyed it. And they accused my bad examples of being edge cases. And I just want to say that by volume, the bad examples are not the edge cases, they are the majority. I don't know how to say this, but like, I have no doubt in my mind that there are some people who got opportunity through H1B, they got a job they liked, they got wages they liked, and it all worked out well. I don't disagree with that. I think that's great. But the purpose of the system is what it does. And what it does majority, and I mean that literally, I'm going to pull up an image. The majority of people are going into, let me share this, Marketing Monday. Can you see this? Yeah. The majority of H1Bs are going to these fucking companies like Infosys and Tata Consultancy and Tata Services. This is where the H1B, and these companies, what they do, they're consultancy middleman companies. They hire a bunch of mostly Indian underpaid tech graduates. And then they go around to Fortune 1000 companies in America and say, hey, we can replace your whole accounting department. We can replace your whole IT department. It'll be way cheaper. Then they take all that money and they give a portion of it back to the H-1Bs. It's massive wage theft. This is the majority. This is not the edge case. This is the majority. Cognizant's the number one. Infosys is the number three. This is what H-1B is as a system. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to allow a few companies to get mega rich by undercutting all departments in IT and in, that's what they do. That's how they make their profit. They make billions in profit. I'm not saying nobody's ever gotten a good H-1B job and enjoys it. I'm saying en masse, a lot of people are getting wage theft. They're getting exploited, and American workers are getting fired and having to train their replacements. It's so that's why I'm against as it stands. Of course, it's not an anti-immigration thing; it's an anti-exploitation thing. It doesn't help the American worker. It doesn't help en masse the foreign worker. Even though they're getting paid more than they get paid in India, they're still getting exploited. They're still getting underpaid for the job they're doing, and they're still trapped to one company. Don't even get health insurance. I mean, it's like fucking, it's terrible. So I stand by everything I said in that video. I actually think, I was spitting. Pardon me if I say it. I think I was spitting. I think I didn't go hard enough to keep it light. Nathan, think of it, the 35 months. Did you see the MM presentation on the Reddit? What's this? By the way, did you see Doug did a Tech Tuesdays today? I saw Doug do it. He, by the way, a gentleman and a scholar, he already gave me that presentation privately and asked me if he could do it, which is crazy. He doesn't have to ask me shit, but he's like, hey, do you think I could do a Tech Tuesdays? And because he likes Marketing Mondays. And so I told him, hell no, I'll see you in court. And the trial's on the 17th. We're gonna sue him everything he has. We're gonna fucking take him down. Absolutely. I'm gonna just shout rigged at the judge over and over until we get all his cash. No, it was awesome. It was great. I watched it with Aiden at the office. It was cool. What is the office? Just the off-brand office. What I do with the off-brand office is I walk in every few months and steal a few $1 million. It's kind of like a fun. It's like a bank, but the money's free. I don't know if there's any negative fallout from that, but so far it's been great. Over the past few years, I've just been yoink, 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 and nothing's ever happened to me. It's been totally fine. It's like a passive income. It's like a cool, fun. It's a fun cheat. It's an office that makes you money. It's like a really fun office that makes you money. Yeah, I was just hanging out with Slime and Aiden today. It was fun. It was fun. Ludwig, same rank? Well, no, right? I mean, I was Plat 3 at the end of the season, and Ludwig was a really respectable Plat 4. I mean, little bro, I'm pretty proud of him. I'm actually so proud of him. He got it. I'm actually, as I said, I'm really proud of him. It's just like, as a Plat 3, it would be rough for me to say we're the same. You know, there's obviously a big gap between just got to Plat, new money, and like, I've been here Plat 3. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been here. I know this shit. This is my street. This is my neighborhood. Like, I'm introducing to people in the Plat hangout zone. I'm like, this is my boy Ludwig. Welcome to Plat. And they're like, oh, you're with Atrioc? You're good. You're good around here. So it's a little bit different, but yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm super proud of him. I'm actually, again, like I said, I had a clip about this, but I am extremely, for selfish reasons, happy that Ludwig did this, because it is a perfect example of why Redditors and chatters are wrong 99% of the time. they're emotionally wrong. They don't argue off of logic. They don't have, it's all an emotional, they're full of shit. They're full of shit, dude. It was awful. His whole community during that run, not the whole, but especially when he was losing, it was awful. Awful. And so it was pleasing to me that he got it. It actually really made my day. And I'm going to have that example in my heart and my mind forever. And that's awesome. It really does. It is a win for truth tellers everywhere. And you got a fire tweet out of it? Yeah, well, had to do something. Bro, if I have no internet, I can compose the works of Shakespeare. Let me tell you. You know why I wrote this tweet? Because I couldn't wake up and read my fucking news articles. I wrote this tweet because I'm just sitting around my fucking house with nothing to do. I'm on the couch, just staring out the window at the actual blood red sky. I could write a timeless classic, a Dickensian novel, if you give me no power for another week. I actually got a lot done. I couldn't make slides the way I normally do, so I made slides with just blank text on them of what I want to do, but it actually helped me focus my mind. So now all I have to do is fill in the pictures. I made a structure and I filled it. It was pretty smart. So I might do that in the future. Try to just fucking, instead of trying to make each slide handcrafted one by one. Yeah, I kind of just outlined it, which was cool. So yeah, I might start some more fires. Anyway, it's good. I will have, I'm not going to say never, but I think I should have, a really fun presentation for Monday. I'm pretty excited. Did you see this? What is this? Marketing Monday Wrapped. Been working on this throughout the year. Hope you guys appreciate it. What is this? Atrioc's Marketing Monday Wrapped. Wow, 1.6K upvotes is like the biggest thing on the Reddit in a while. Punctuality. The name Marketing Monday implies that the presentation happens every week on a Monday. However, as we all know, this is not always the case. I mean, true, but let's not get fucking mouthy with it. There's no problem with that. Of the 51 days taken into account, the stats are as follows. The presentation was on time 18 times, it was late 10 times, and it was skipped 23 times. Okay. So, what, 55% Marketing Mondays? So, wait. That's incredible. What the fuck do you mean? That's way better than I thought. So you mean Marketing Monday is essentially a bi-weekly, more than bi-weekly presentation? That's fucking great. What are we talking about? That's way better than I thought. I was under the impression I did it fucking once a month. This is so perfect. If I keep this up, it'll be a fucking win. I'm already half by. Yeah, this is actually far exceeding what I expected. When Marketing Monday was on late 6 to 10 were Marketing Wednesdays, 3 to 10 were Targeting Tuesdays, and 1 was a Targeting Thursday, for sure. This all counts, by the way. Longest streak of on-time presentation was 5 weeks from February to March. All right, cool. Wins versus fails. Atrioc is a fan of giving topics the wrong tag because he didn't want to seem too negative. No matter what story came across my desk this week, I was determined to make it a win. Of 118 applicable topics, 49 wins, 69 nice fails. That's a pretty good balance too. I would have figured more fails. Nice. Most wins in one episode, 8. That's a happy episode. Most fails in one episode, 7. Top countries of 2024: Japan, Canada, Australia. This is all chat. Oh wow, pretty diverse. 665544443. I'm shocked there's not like, oh, it doesn't cut China. I was like, I thought China would be. Pretty DEI actually, too diverse if you ask me. Should just talk about the American South. This guy's a weeaboo? Yeah, but Canada's tied for number 1. And Australia and UK are basically there. But by the way, this lines up with the most interesting stories of the year, I think, geopolitically. So this is pretty good. I'm glad there's not a crazy outlier. Let's go again. The 5 most mentioned people: Elon Musk with 6, Donald Trump with 5, Roaring Kitty and Donald Trump were tied last year, and Lena Khan. I'm surprised only 5. I feel like I said Lena Khan's name every episode. This would be a fucking crazy blunt rotation, by the way, these 5. Honestly, if you remove Musk, it'd probably be fire. Trump, Roaring Kitty, Lena Khan, SBF, and me just fucking smoking a fatty. I feel like that'd be an interesting conversation. We get to the bottom of some shit. This tracks. I'm glad there's no crazy outlier here. Companies that shaped 2024: Google, Nvidia, Apple, and Amazon. I mean, this actually makes sense. The Magnificent Seven shaped the fucking entire stock market the whole year and continue to do so. At this point, making up 30% of the fucking market cap of everyone's retirement fund. An absurd level of concentration, unmatched in human history. These need to be discussed. They're trillion-dollar companies that shape our global discourse. The biggest topics in China were manufacturing, Taiwan, and doom and despair. Recession. Yeah, I think that was the key theme of last year, is that China is experiencing a real estate recession and a manufacturing boom at the same time, which is odd and hard to put a pin on, and as creates question marks. And then Taiwan is just you shouldn't call it the biggest topic in China. Taiwan is not part of China in my mind, but this guy thinks different. The top 10 topics of 2024: AI, food, FTC, stock market, drugs, elections, impending doom, sports, transportation, and crypto. This tracks. I don't know why food was so much. I think I use food as this is like talking about inflation, right? I think when I say food, I'm really talking about inflation. And I would use food as an example because that's how people feel the impact of inflation. And I think AI and inflation are probably the biggest topics of the year. So that the end. Air Tonka, I like this presentation. That was really cool. Thanks for making this. The good content on the subreddit. What is it? Truly hell on earth? Is the apocalypse coming? Ludwig got plats. Good content on the subreddit. There's fires in Los Angeles. Is this the 3 signs? The horsemen? New 2025 new Reddit. All right, well, based. I'm excited. The Rapture's coming. Hey, Big A, not to take away focus from the California fires, but I live in Scotland and just thought you should know it was so icy today that I almost slipped. Kind of puts things into perspective. What perspective? How is that wise? How is that a good point? What does that have to do with anything? What's the wisdom in that? The contrast? Wow, it really makes you think. It really makes you zoom out and realize we're all just on this crazy blue marble called Earth. What are you talking about? I need to smoke weed to understand your point. But did you see this? What's this? Oh yeah, I saw this. This really wise guy named Adrian Glizman said that we should stop doing the bald and glizzy jokes. And I thought, wow, that's pretty wise. That's pretty It's like really powerful. Who? I don't know. I don't know who this strange hero is, but like they're making a lot of good points. I just don't see why we would want to. Looking into this, concerning. You're a great streamer, Big A. Your chat is lucky to have you. 5 days in, we already have the best post of the year. It was pretty funny. Whoever did this is pretty funny. Whoever did this, wink. What else? Was there anything else in the raid? I mean, goddamn. Top week. Let's just see. Was there anything else? Ludwig's video got #1 on trending. True. Sea-Dog VA played Get to Work, as well as Wubby, as well as Jericho beat it today. Continues to sell, between 1,000 and 2,000 copies a day, even into January. It's been well over a month. We're still moving units, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, pretty fucking wild. I'm happy for Isto, and more importantly, I'm happy for me because I did all the work. That's awesome. That's awesome. NL's wife told him to play yesterday. Damn, if NL plays it, the bets are off, dude. That guy can sell a game. I actually think if you worked on Raynaud's card game, you should have a poster of Northern Lion above your fucking bed, and you should pray to it every night. He single-handedly put that game in the green. Single-handedly. On his own. Made that game successful. Which is pretty... No, he didn't do that to Belatro. No. He helped Belatro. Don't get me wrong. Belatro would have done either way. Let's be very different. Belatro is incredibly successful and incredibly addictive, and he was early. Don't get me wrong. He was early. It's different. What he did for Raynaud's game is solo. If he didn't play... If he's like, I don't want to play that game. For Raynaud's game, done. Dusted. Everyone I know that played that game did it through an L. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. What's this? Nah, stupid. How'd you handle this week's like yesterday? Dude, it's crazy how time goes. It was the day before yesterday. And the only reason he won is because I was in the middle of a gale force hurricane and a fire. So, act of God, can't be losing sleep over it. We'll have to do a rematch, obviously. Took advantage of me. Yeah, I really did. It was actually kind of Keith Wasserman-esque of him. It's almost like he had his own private firefighters in his safe zone for the wealthy and took advantage of me, a working class streamer, and used it to win. It feels like a no contest that moment for sure. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, I want to say this. Streamers are blue collar workers, right? We all agree on that. Like there's no difference between me and a coal miner. There's just like if I get paid more, it's only because my job is harder, right? We can all agree on that. And like maybe I work a little harder, maybe I put a little more effort in, but we're the same. We're all on the same side here. Neely K, thank you for the 5 gifted. See, look at the work I just put in. I had to thank Neely K for his 5 gifted, or her 5 gifted. Can't tell based on this low resolution. You should check out Vidal and Neurosama, the AI that broke the hype train record. It's not just AI slop. They did a collab with Doug. I will go through Doug and ask him about it. I would like to get his intro to it. I am obviously a little bit off put. I'll just say it out loud. I have no problem with VTubers at all. I think VTubing makes total sense. It's a human being. I'm a little bit off put by the idea of an AI generated VTuber where all of the conversations are AI and people are following it. And I don't, again, I haven't experienced it, so maybe there's something I could learn, but I don't like that. I feel like that is odd. But that could be a gut reaction. Maybe I'll learn more. This one is human with an AI. Oh, that's different. That's just like Doug and his chessbot or whatever. If it's a human AI combo, that's just like a prop to make the human have things to bounce off of. Oh, that's fine. That's no big deal. I thought it's like a purely AI stream. Which would be, I think, a little off-putting to me. What up, Bisto? What up, big dog? Big A, more like Glizzy. Dude, that's the kind of humor that can only come from a 27-month sub. Thank you, Jarizard. Thank you for the 27 months. You are spitting with that one. Hey, 26-monthers, you'll get there. If you're not that funny, if you're not farming +2s like that, you'll get there. Believe me, when you get to 27, that's when that genius comes out. Does this guy kind of sound like Adrian Glizman, or is that just me? Ari is cosplaying right now, so I can set the temperature to frigid cold, like I like it. 1 second. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yep, Kale. Yep, fucking Kale. What is Ari cosplaying? She's cosplaying the Glintstone Sorcerer from Elden Ring right now with her friend. Which is pretty cool. Which is first time kind of nervous. Bola1X, welcome to the chat. We make every new chatter tell a hilarious joke in front of the whole chat, just sure to get everyone acclimated. Do you mind telling us a hilarious joke, just to get the everyone just stare? I'm never going to grow my stream. Oh no. Folks, we are kind of waiting. It would be crazy not to drop a hilarious joke right now. I think he left. Oh, well, -1 viewer. Brandy, you always do this. You always drive them away. Fuck. You'll never be a big streamer if you don't fucking get it together. What did he say? What did he say? I don't know how to spell his fucking name. Bola1X. He said, why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Banger! Another Boax banger! Welcome! New chatter of the year, perhaps? Damn. +2s all around. Holy. Good god damn. That is a bazinga, I have to say. I'll send you my stream key. You feel free to go live anytime. Bolax, you're new here, but every time a chatter makes a really funny joke, I give them the stream key, and I just say go live whenever you want and let your fucking comedy thoughts ring because we want to hear. We want to hear more from talents like you. The stream key is glizzy, glizzy, glizzy. Regulus, think of the 27 months. What is this Trump tweet about the fish? You sent me a 46-minute video about a fish with 88K views. I'm not going to watch this. Absolutely not. I'm absolutely not going to do that. There is a bunch of things I want to watch with chat, for sure. Don't get me wrong. CNBC. What was the... there was something about... food prices I wanted to watch. Why food prices are still so high. I want to check something out. There's other things I want to talk about. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. In fact, oh, fucking hell. Wait the hell. Wait a second. We're on the wrong... wait. Wait. Okay, I want to do this. I want to look at... oh, yeah. So, you guys, maybe you remember Marine Le Pen? You remember she's the right-wing party leader in France? Well, I saw that Jean-Marie Le Pen died. And I was like, damn, that's going to cause a shakeup in France. Turns out it's her dad with the same name. And she, in fact, had kicked him out of the party for being openly sympathetic to Nazis. But he died. But it's funny, his name is Marie Le Pen. And I was like, what the fuck? So I saw that headline and I was like typing up this whole thing, and then I realized there's no way she died. She's not that old. I looked into it. He started the party, yeah, but he was kicked out of it. We all got daddy issues. True. Talking about Trump, Greenland, Canada. Yeah, I'll talk about it, but I also have it as part of my presentation, so I don't want to say everything I think. It's funny until it isn't, I guess. It's funny until it isn't. I will say, finally, someone in the EU stood up and said something. The French, surprisingly, stood up and said, hey, you can't talk to an ally like that. What the fuck are you doing? Like they finally said, like, this is unacceptable. You can't threaten or say you can't rule out military action to fucking Denmark. It's crazy. Because all of EU has been like, because they don't understand how to deal with this. They don't understand, like, America and the EU have been close allies. It's been a fucking functional partnership under one military NATO alliance. And now Trump's talking like, yeah, I might fucking use military force. But it's crazy. It's so corrosive to systems that are beneficial to the United States. It's like we made a fucking club to run the world and put ourselves at the top of it, and now we're dissolving that for the most short. It's like the fire insurance thing, dude. It's so short-sighted. Anyway, France stood up. I think Germany said something afterwards. What I will say is this. Because I don't think it's part of my presentation. It's a separate thing. I think that let me see. This is what I want. No, a different map maybe. Yeah, this is what I want. What should I say this? I think that in Trump's first term, he said things like, we're going to buy Greenland. and things of this same ilk, and everyone sort of laughed at it, and it wasn't taken seriously. I think if you don't take it seriously this time around, you might be making a mistake. I think it's more serious this time around. And I think it's not just insanity. I think there is a strong historical precedent, and I have a deeper dive into this in the presentation. It's a small part of it, but throughout history, and I'm talking about many examples, even as recently as Russia with Crimea taking it. If you are a leader of a country and you expand that country's territory, your popularity goes up. Almost always, almost 100% of the time. I want you to understand this. If, no matter what we say, no matter what, if you expand territory, your popularity goes up. Almost universally. And this includes, I mean, people might say something like Hitler. I just want you to, I want to give you a little history lesson here, really brief. And again, I'm not saying Trump equals Hitler, okay? It's a different thing, but I am saying, like, I think he has learned from this part of history. Hitler, when he gets to power, okay, post-World War I, Germany's in a shit state. Bad economy, demilitarized, weak, paying reparations, bad, okay? First thing he does, makes an army against the Treaty of Versailles, marches into here, remilitarizes the Rhineland. Popularity goes up. Then he says, you know what? We need the fucking, we need Austria. Austria, they're all German speakers. We should have them. Everyone says this is absolutely unacceptable. You can't just invade a sovereign nation. Austrians, we're going to hold a vote to decide whether they want to be part of Germany. He knows if he loses that vote, it'll fuck him over. He demands there is no vote, makes some random excuse, invades Austria, takes it over. Popularity goes way up. Way up. Then Sudetenland says we have German speakers there. We have to own it. It's our thing. Becomes a big sticking point. Fucking UK tries to stop it. Ends up doing it. The appeasement of it. His popularity goes way up. Then Poland, then Belarus, then fucking World War II. Okay, I just want you to understand. All of the countries and territories that Trump is talking about invading do not have nuclear weapons. And there is a real chance that something similar could happen where he does a gamble that it would increase his popularity. And I say based on history, it probably would. I just want that to be like understood. Like the precedent is that this would increase his popularity, not decrease it, even if it sounds fucking insane. And I think, again, my theory is that he's going to need to do something like this. Not that I think it's a good idea. I think he personally, for popularity reasons, is going to have to do it because I think the economy is going to be so bad. I think he has no real chance of fixing high prices. I think they're actually going to get worse. And so if he doesn't do something weird or drastic, he's going to be like, you know, Keir Starmer level popularity in fucking a year. So I want to posit that it's more serious this time around than I think people are expecting. I think people think it's a goof. The way they're talking about it is not a goof. Now, I think, man, it would be so insane. It truly would be crossing such a line, especially in a country like Canada. There's just, I don't know, it's insane. But I think Panama Canal, Greenland, actions that seemed inconceivable are on the table. His fan base will not care anyways. And what I'm saying is, no, they're not care. They will like it. And not even people that are out of his fan base. I mean, the broad American electorate, no matter what they say beforehand, if he annexes more territory and it doesn't have military losses, like it's not a drawn out war, they will be happy. Their popularity will go up. I want people to understand this fundamentally. It's not a uniquely American thing. It is a country thing in all of history. If he grows the size of America, it will become a positive story. And they'll spin it however they want. They'll say like people wanted to be part of America. They'll say they're actually super happy about it there. They'll say we were provoked. They'll say whatever. It's not just America. It's not just Trump. This is history. So I want people to be prepared for that outcome. Is all I'm saying. If you're predicting the future, be prepared for that outcome. Um. mm, As a Canadian, I will take Trump out if he takes my land. You're welcome, Americans. uh, I think most people overstate how much Republican politicians like support him. I think this is actually a fair point. And this is also misunderstood. I think there, you could conceivably draw a map of Trump's power. You could say, how would you? It's almost like there's a Washington party that comprises most old school Republican senators, plus like Nancy Pelosi and most. There's like a Washington party that has like 85% of the voting power in Congress, and there's like a Trump only party that is nominally called the Republican Party that has about 15%. That he has a lot of power, but even already with this spending bill, it's kind of showing that he doesn't have, like, this party will resist any drastic change in general. It's becoming, like the idea was in term one, you would take Trump seriously, but not literally. And in term two, it's like take him literally. He's saying what he's going to do, but almost not seriously because it's going to be much harder for him to do it. It's like there's going to be this blocking him. It's not. No, I don't think it's more like a deep state swamp. I think it's like the general entropy. You could even call it the entropy. It's just like the resistment of any drastic change, and this is what most politicians are on. That is what I would. This general inertia, inertia. I think there is you could call it the Washington Party or the inertia party or whatever. I think this is the 85% of the vote of Congress that will stop any serious spending cuts of anything real. It'll stop, not that he would do this. Trump would never do this, but any increase of taxes on the wealthy. This is the inertia. And even if this agrees or disagrees, this is the only part he can truly control, like truly make jump when he says jump. Yeah, establishment. Yeah, you can call it that. And this is how the voting's breaking down already based on like things he's supporting. What's your take on the fourth turning? I am positive on it. I like the book. I like the theory. Favorite book all time? I don't have an all-time favorite book. I got books that strike me in different moods. Yeah, I got no favorite book of all time. I guess the Bible, the Hungry Caterpillar. No, I got no favorite book of all time. Definitely no. But lots of good ones. Lots of ones I like. I read well, I'm just started reading this book that Aiden recommended me called Sovietistan. It's about a person traveling through post Soviet Union collapse, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan. And just talking about what it was like. It's interesting. And then Stan's house. Yeah, it goes through these. It goes through those 5 countries, and then Stan's house. Talks about what he thought about the Soviet Union. Can you explain Japan deflation crisis? That's not happening. Japan does not have a deflation crisis. Japan has an inflation problem right now. Anyone still talking about Japan deflation is out of date. China's having a deflation problem right now, but Japan is currently Japan's currency, and we talk about this a million times, but I think people really do. This is happening to Canada too, dude. Money is flowing out of Canada. The Canadian dollar is getting fucking weak because their closest trading partner is talking about invading them. Their fucking leader is absent. They have no real plan for the future. Their citizens are fucking miserable. Prices of houses is sky high. It's crazy. I mean, the Canadian dollar is having a fucking problem, but yen is what I want to talk about because the yen to USD is, again, this is how much USD you get for 1 yen. Just look how it's like generation. I mean, it's so low. And if you're getting paid in yen, the amount of things you can buy from overseas is materially decreasing. Which is why they're getting so many fucking tourists, which is why they're getting pissed at tourists. Because the math is just good. You get a lot on the trip for cheap. The USD is strong. I mean, again, all currencies are depreciating versus it right now in anticipation of these big fucking trade wars. But it's just wild because we talked about this on this stream during wins and fails and stuff right around here in June when it got to this bad, and I talked about how they were defending it. They would defend the price level, which is basically the government of Japan has a ton of dollars. They have a ton of dollars. They have a ton of foreign currency reserves. And if it gets bad enough, they will do like midnight strikes of buying a bunch of yen with dollars. They will use some of their pile of money to just buy a bunch of yen. And what that does is that fucks up currency speculators that are betting on its downfall, and they have to cover. It's almost like GameStop shorts. You know what I'm saying? Where you can like short squeeze to drive it up. Like they will do these random big purchases to fuck up, to short squeeze to try to save the currency. But it's all short term. All it does is like very briefly, scare everyone away from betting against it, and then they go right back against it because, again, the economic situation in Japan hasn't changed. The difference in interest rates between America and Japan hasn't changed. So it goes right back. I mean, it's just funny the way it happens. Like the more I learn about I don't know, government bonds, interest rates, global finance, it's not as complicated as you would think. It's all humans trying to get an action they want in almost the most obvious way. The interplay is like impossible to figure out and it's crazy, but like it's all nobody involved is some super genius. It's all like the most basic avoidance of risk or trying to make money. It's pretty wild, is all I'm saying. What countries in the world do you think are the most stable right now? As always, the most stable countries are like the Nordic democracies. They have relatively small, mostly homogenous populations with great social safety net. You know, in case of Norway, they have like infinite oil money too. So it's like they're just generally uh, peaceful, um, relatively high, basically high trust. You know what I'm saying? The countries that are running really well have high trust, where people have high trust in their institutions and each other, and high trust societies. Kind of like leave your door unlocked type societies. Um, but that stuff is hard. You know, it's like they're so smug about it, but it's very difficult to replicate in a bigger nation. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can just do the Norway thing. It's not, oh, you're a tiny homogenous country with tons of oil money. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? It's not. Um, what does homogeny have to do with it? Just makes it easier for them to not have to deal with the type of people who get upset when there's not homogeny. It's just easier for consensus. They don't. That's like a problem they don't have to work like a. They have to work through. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes it easier. It just makes it easier. Mm. What influence do you say Trump has over the Federal Reserve? Singapore has reverse racial sedu. What the fuck? uh, no, yeah, I don't think it makes it more robust. I'm not saying it's a fucking. I'm just saying it's like playing it on easy mode. Like there's a lot of countries that think they aren't racist because they don't have to. They don't have like to have to deal with diverse cultures in the same country. That when you have that, you have to fucking figure out an actual structure to make that work. I think Japan is actually a pretty racist country, but they don't have to deal with it. They don't have to. They don't have to confront that problem, because they're all Japanese. So that's what I'm saying when I say homogenous. It's like a problem they don't have to confront because they're not faced with it. My hot take is that U.S. is probably the least racist country in the world. I think there's some truth. I don't know about the least racist in the world. I don't know about that. But I think when you really travel and experience some other cultures, I think you realize that there is racism fucking everywhere. And that the countries that people think are the most racist are the ones that just have to deal with different cultures interacting a lot. And so that creates the friction and strife that people have to work through. I actually think the United States is ahead of a lot of countries people think are like not racist because they don't have to fucking deal with it. I think the US has to have people figure it out all the time. So you see it front and center. But I think there's some truth to what you said. But that doesn't mean the job is done. It's not like we can be like, the US is the least racist country ever. We're good. Well, it's all, you know what? We're good. No, that's not what I'm saying. I think there's job's not done. But I do believe there are countries that are very haughty about not having the US's problems with racism because they don't have to deal with it. They don't have multiple races trying to work together and live together in the same country. And so they just pretend like it's not a problem there. But it is, like if they did, or the second they do, the racism comes out. Made up in Italy for 27 months. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm brown and I met an Amish person once and he said, I've seen black guys, I've seen brown guys, but I've never seen anyone like you in the most innocent way possible. Why are we assuming non-homogeny is bad from the start? That's not what I'm doing at all. In fact, I'm saying it's a buff. I'm saying being non-homogenous is generally a buff, but it's probably more difficult because of the fact that human beings inherently, at least some, are tribalistic. So it becomes more difficult you have to build structures to make it more equitable and fair. You have to work through it. That's what I'm saying. You have to work through it. It's a benefit, but countries that are homogenous, they don't have to confront that problem at all. And then they pretend like, well, they're above it. Like, well, we don't have to worry about it. Or like we wouldn't have that problem, but they don't have to face it. Mutant Fallout. I watch your YouTube videos all the time. I'll catch you live of the content. Mutant Fallout. First of all, thank you for the sub. Thanks for liking the YouTube. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Anything you want to talk about Mutant Fallout? Mutant Fallout, what's the topic that's on your mind? You're a new chatter here. You see the discussion. Mutant Fallout, what is something, anything? It could be anything, large, small, funny, not. What is the topic that you've been wanting to talk about or want me to talk about? Don't need a joke, just need a topic. No pressure, but everyone is staring. No matter what you say, I'll talk about it. But you do have to give me a topic. What is on my mind is the RTO that my company is pushing for 5 days a week. Sad face. Tragic. He has to return to office. You want to talk about the end of remote work? Well, here's what I'll say. It's turning out that despite the best efforts of many, many corporate leaders, remote work is in fact not dead. Remote work is remaining steady as a share of total work basically since 2022. No matter how they try to stamp it out, people love it too fucking much. They are, in fact, I mean, what's the sad part is people are literally taking fucking pay cuts to avoid not having to do remote work. But what it implies, the data implies that remote work is here to stay. Like it's just not, it is just a fundamental shift for at least some people that they just won't go back to the way things were. And so companies are eventually figuring out the what you call arbitrage, where they can get better talent if they allow remote work. That is actually starting to happen, and it's looking like it will exist. However, my theory, as I've mentioned many times, is that many of these like crackdowns on remote work are actually not them caring so much one way or another about remote work. It's them doing stealth layoffs. It is a stealth layoff. It is companies that are realizing they have to downsize and want a nicer way to do it. It's an excuse to fire. It's an excuse to downsize. And that is more common right now, I think. As I mentioned, first of all, layoffs have been hot and heavy since 2023. And unemployment continues to tick up. It's slow, but it's directionally up. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's like, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's within historical norms. It's not a problem, but it's headed up. It keeps going up. And return to office is one way of stealth layoffing. It's how they're sort of expressing it. Can you explain to me why layoffs often record an increase in stock price? It doesn't make sense to me that increasing employee count by hiring and expanding raises stock prices, but so do layoffs. So, I mean, very obviously, both things can be good. If you're openly hiring, you're saying we're growing so fast, we need more people. That's bullish to the market. The market's like, hey, that's awesome. You're growing. You're a growing company. That's great. But if you are already a big company, you're doing layoffs, what you're saying is, hey, we're really focused on cost cutting. We're going to get more savings to return to the investors. We're saving money. So both can be good in different ways. And it really depends on the story you're selling the market. It depends on how you spin it, which is why return to office being a stealth layoff is a great way to report quarterly numbers where it's like, hey, we saved a lot of money because you fired a bunch of people stealthily without having to do a big public, we're having layoffs, which is like slow growth. That's why people want to hide their layoffs. Hiding your layoffs is a win-win because you get to report numbers that have lower costs while also not having a, hey, this is a big mistake on our part, slow down. Um, mm, do you think AI productivity preaching companies are doing it just a way for them to lay off people without doing the impression of the company doing poorly? There's some of that. Yeah, there's some of that where a company's like, "Hey, we're not gonna hire anybody because we're starting an AI thing," and it's like you're not hiring because you're not growing. That's like a big part of it. There are, especially in like publishing news and all that, where they're like legitimately trying to find ways to replace all humans with AI. Full stop. They're just trying to find a way to get all of their fucking employees off the books, and that is real. I wouldn't say that's a lot of people talking about AI are actually doing the same thing, but who is winning League 1v1? You or Luddy? Well, I mean, as a Platinum 3 player, I don't know what to say about a Platinum 4 player skill. I don't want to talk down to him. Do you know what I'm saying? I really respect the young guns who are working their way up to the noble heights of Plat 4, but as a Plat 3, I think it would be inappropriate for me to stoop to his level. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit gauche, a bit tacky. You know, we're in different classes, social classes. And I want him to rise up in the world and do his best. So, yeah, stay humble, stay hungry. My boss has been stealing employee tips for 2 years. Do you know where I can anonymously report that? Department of Labor? Maybe your state labor board? That's 100% illegal. Both things he's doing are illegal. Unless you're one of my editors, then then do nothing and wait. In fact, report it to HR, which is me. Okay, if you're one of my editors, report that to me. But if you're in a different business, yeah, wage claim with the labor board. And don't be afraid to do it. Like, literally, I think you should fucking report it. I think you'd be doing a noble thing. You should take a weekend and do the fucking research. Go through ChatGPT, figure it out, and do a real report. And I think it would be a good thing for you to do. It sounds like a guy's fucking an asshole. And then here's the other thing: if you report them, and you get confirmation the state labor board's going to do something about it, you should almost like let it leak that it was you that reported it. Because if they fire you, then you can sue and make a huge payout. Okay? If they fucking have any retribution on you for or any retaliation, you can make big money. If they do any sort of retribution on you, you could be cooking. This is not legal advice, by the way. Don't show this clip in court. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't have many opinions on New Zealand. I know they have housing price problems and they have inflation problems like everywhere else in the world, but they're not as bad as Australia, so they kind of get ignored. And they're smaller, which I'm sure is the story that many New Zealanders have heard a million times. I don't know if you have any uniquely New Zealand things you want to talk about, but at least here's the good thing about New Zealand. If everything goes to shit, you can break into Gabe Newell's bunker and live there and play Counter-Strike with him. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a fucking plus. That is the New Zealand effect. You can all band together, break into Gabe Newell's bunker, and just fucking... you can try Half-Life 3, the unreleased copy. So that's fucking sick. What is this? I'm playing Inscription because of your Let's Play. Having a lot of fun. Really hope there isn't a goofy second act that turns me off the game. Yeah, it's a great first act. They should have hired me to voice act that game. It was the best voice acting I've ever done. Caring about Half-Life is so millennial coded. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to break this to you. This is like unfortunate you get to find out like this. I am a millennial. This is like, I wish we would have this conversation earlier. I'm a millennial. I am millennial. I'm open about it. I'm actually an open millennial. I read Harry Potter growing up. I watched Nickelodeon. I was there for the first episode of SpongeBob. I gathered around with my friends and we watched the debut on Nickelodeon on TV with commercials. I am a millennial. So I felt good to say. I'm actually glad I got it off my chest. Was it in black and white? You're so brave for coming out. Yeah. All right. Let's relax. Let's relax. What is your guess for the re-election in Germany when the results are done? I'll tell you on Monday. I'll tell you on Monday. All right, buddy. Let me. You guys have already pulled out half my fucking presentation today. Wait till Monday, please. Someone said military Tencent. That's a good topic. The U.S. government just classified Tencent as an associate of the Chinese military and put it on sanctions lists, restrictions list. The stock went fucking bad. I don't know how much it held. Let me see. Yeah, dude. I mean, it dropped 10%. As a very small owner of Tencent stock, I guess that's annoying, but it's always been a bet on drastic change in U.S.-China relations. Chinese stock market is obviously uninvestable until then. What's Tencent? Tencent is the world's largest gaming company in terms of value, and they own almost every major game that maybe you've heard. I mean, they own a huge chunk of Epic Games. They own all of Riot Games. They own tons and tons of mobile games you may know or pay. They own Warframe, Path of Exile. They own PUBG, I believe. They own a bunch of things. I mean, it's an not Genshin. That's a separate company, but also Chinese. But Tencent is basically a collector of game studios. They buy them up globally, and they have incredible value. And they were really, really successful, and they've sort of got a bit of a crackdown. First from their own Chinese government, and then from governments like America that has hurt their stock price, but they still own a ton. Get to Work investment undisclosed? Yeah, we don't talk about it. Tencent owns 98% of Get to Work. I am an agent of the CCP that was sent to infiltrate Isto's studio to make sure that Xi Jinping has eyes on any games about the workplace. So their games gonna be banned in the U.S.? Nah, it's not gonna hit games. I think it just has like it's a there. We'll just read it. I'll just read it. I think it prevents their executives from traveling to certain places, which is hard for their business. Tencent loses billions in market value after the U.S. accuses the video game giant of links to Chinese military. Yeah, it's the DoD blacklist. No specific sanctions. No specific sanctions. Just reputational damage. Yeah, like makes someone hard to work with. I think there is a thing about like you can't travel to certain locations if you're on the blacklist or whatever, but it's not a major impact. Certainly not going to mean the games get banned. You're not going to have to worry about Riot Games getting banned. Oh, dude, we have to talk about this. We have to. Dude, I don't understand how you can still, after all this time on God's green earth, still be an Elon Glazer after this. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. If you've seen this, it's fucking crazy. It is generational, painful to watch, loser behavior. I need Yeti in here. Yeti, are you available? I need a Path of Exile player to like walk us through it, but everyone.
Oh, dude.
Here, we can watch this right here.
Oh, dude, Elon. Oh, Elon. Elon.
How do I full screen? There we go.
Oh, dude, Elon. Oh, Elon. 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 I just want to see what level is this guy?
608,000 views.
And what league is he playing? Is he actually playing hardcore? All right, okay, scrolling around. All right, ooh, big juice, huge juice. 2 T15 maps, an ID gear in his bag. Oh, he's going. Oh shit, Hoa gloves, bro. He must be Trade League, right? Elon's maps. What about the maps in the inventory, bro? Wait, what? What? What about the maps in his inventory? He's trying to click. Let's grayed out. He's not played this before, has he?
Like it becomes. Anyway, we'll watch more of it. Quinn goes in again. He doesn't talk about Elon. I think he was pro Elon going into it. He apparently it becomes so obvious that his extremely high level account, like the only way you could have got to the rank and level he's at is like having grinded a bunch, that when Elon is playing it, he has no idea. Yeti, you're here? Yeti, you want to jump in a call? Help walk us through this? As somebody who doesn't understand Path of Exile, it would help to have a Path of Exile head. Okay, I'll call you. Have you seen this already, Yeti? I'll ask you in the call. Yeti. Call. What's up, Yeti?
What's up?
Our Path of Exile expert. Have you seen this already?
I've seen the very beginning, and I also I understand like roughly what's going on, like in terms of like what the items are.
Okay.
So basically, the big problem with everything that he does is when he's describing his items, like the inventory management and like everything else, where he's never obviously played the game before, and Quinn's like he's never opened a map before, he has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's one thing. But at one point, he starts talking about his items and like why they're so good or why they're so bad.
Are you playing right now?
No, I'm playing League. I'm playing League while watching. It's very fun.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You fucking addict. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to watch more of this. Wait, I want to get to the items part before you explain it.
Okay, cool.
Bro, he's not played this game before, has he? He's 100% getting piloted. He has what? He's got the maps in his inventory. He went out and grabbed a map.
Someone at level 96 has died at position 20 on the ladder, so it's really tough. That would have taken a long time to get to level 96, and that player would have been very good. And someone, like the game, like actually mentions, like when people die on the hardcore ladder. That's gonna
Wait, what the hell? Wait, there's no. He was just clicking a map repeatedly trying to access it, and it was clearly not. Like, he was not eligible to enter that map. Wait, what? And he's going into the map with a full inventory right now. Nah, dude, that was giga.
So that part I even understand. So he's gonna go onto a map and get loot, but his inventory's already full of trash. which
Yeah,
any
it
good
is.
player would have cleared their inventory so they can actually, like anyone that understands what they're doing at the level he's supposed to be at. But he's just got, yeah. So anyway, okay.
Thus. And he's got this map tab called Elon's Maps.
pretty impressive,
Who refers to their
actually.
maps in
Looking at
third
it
person?
at this part right here.
Yeah, yes, this is Quinn's Maps. Why would it be Elon's Maps? Why would they be like, bro? Why would they be Elon's? Who has a map tab called like your own name's maps? Oh my god, dude! Every time I shoot on a stream, he just sits there AFK with loads of background noise, talks about AI and then Dogecoin, and then he logs out.
Make sure I'm paying attention here.
Hard level. He's going to a level. He's calling it a level. Oh no! You've already opened it, bro. Dude, there's no way you're gonna get to in-game like this with this character and you're just doing this. I'm sorry, there's literally no way. Unless he's stoned as fuck right now. Okay?
So what I'm doing here is just boosting my shield before battle
His shield.
by meditation. So that little
Like he just never
meditation
interacts
before
with the
battle is
game
always good.
interface at all. He
Yeah.
doesn't have any understanding at all of what's going on.
Yeah, but like he's in like the deepest parts of like hardcore, right? He's got like
Yeah,
clearly to
If-
get here, he would have to have figured this stuff out and be more comfortable with it.
genuinely for a new player to be at this particular position at this point, he would have to have logged maybe about 500 hours on this account.
It's so funny. He's buying piloted accounts. That's so fucking embarrassing. And then streaming like he's the and then posting constantly that he's one of the best players in the world. Like, I'm so high on the ladder. That's so fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, and the gear that he has, once again, like level 96 is incredibly high. Like I have one level 80 character, but
Yeah.
right now that's it. I've played like for 100 hours.
Yeah, you're an insane grinder. And like,
Yeah.
it's absurd. Yeah, okay.
And like I could be higher, but I'm waiting for patches, whatever. The game, but to be here with the amount of gear he has specifically is so expensive. Like if you're RMTing this stuff, it's like hundreds of dollars to be where he's at.
Well,
Like
he is, he is worth 500 billion, 487 billion. So I think he can.
He's got no bag space, bro. Even into your bags.
Relentless assault!
I don't believe his default class now. I don't believe his default character. I think he's got his default completely piloted, bro. I think the same thing with the PoE. I think what happens is you get someone to pilot the account fully, and then he just logs in and plays every now and then.
Skip loot, no loot filter. Yeah,
the bell out.
yeah.
It's like dropping the bell. That's
Listen,
nice.
I'm not picking up on every little thing, but there's breakdowns if you want to find them on Reddit of like everything he's not doing that anyone who got here would have obviously done. There's
Yeah,
stuff,
and-
yeah.
Additionally, he had previously on a Twitter live stream attempted to fight one of the final bosses in the game. This was like weeks ago.
Yeah.
And in that particular incident, when he was attempting to fight the boss, he doesn't know what's going on. He has no idea how to use his character or any of the mechanics, and he gets like 3 Chinese whispers like multiple times throughout the process. So he's playing on a Chinese realm server. He has no idea what's going on at all.
Sound. That's a nice ring to it.
His loot filter is like not. He's just running past chaos orbs. He just ran past the chaos orb. Dude, you are not this far in the game, and you're running past chaos orbs. You are not.
Giga Chad doesn't need it. So is Chaos Orb good?
Yeah, it is, but not that good.
Okay, I see.
No, I'm sorry, bro. There's no way. You are not leaving chaos orbs on AC Trade. AC Trade chaos orbs are valuable.
Relentless assault!
Nah, this is a bot account, bro. He has no idea what he's doing. He literally has no idea what he's doing. He literally has no clue what he's doing. Like this is just straight up account sharing.
That's so
He picked up
funny.
his first thing, which is a map. He's a new gamer. What I'm saying is like, well, no, he's not got hover gloves. He's not got this build. He's not doing any
This
of
is
this.
gonna be spicy.
He's clearly played and understands the mechanics, though, like the basic mechanics. But dude, you're not playing to this point in the game with no loot filter, leaving chaos orbs on the ground. You're not playing to this point in the game
Right.
What? Like, you are not playing this one. He literally didn't know how to open a map. He was keep clicking repeatedly. He couldn't open the map. He knows. Okay, he knows. He knows about the bosses. He knows about breach hands. Okay, boss fight. Here we go.
Okay.
Gonna put down the bell. He does drop the bell.
God Gamer? Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's clearly played the character. So there's clearly got hours on. He has hours of playtime. He's not pressing his mana flask though. He's not pressing his mana flask. He's not pressing his mana flask. He's not pressing his mana flask.
Yeah, I saw you on
Now he pressed it. He pressed his mana flask.
Him being slow or late with the mana flask. Can you explain that a little bit more? There was a lot of people on Reddit talking about that.
It's just like if you played the character for more than a couple hours, you run out of mana very quickly on that character just by spamming your ability. So if you click it like halfway through your mana bar going down, it'll stay roughly where it's supposed to be for the entire fight.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's like elementary shit. It's like you play the character for a little bit, you're like, oh, it doesn't feel good when I click the mana flask as I run out of mana. I just need to click it halfway through.
Right.
Like nothing about this is like difficult to understand. It's just all inexperience. He's never touched the character before.
Right.
Maybe for like an hour or two. Mana does recover over time, but without mana flask, it's so simple.
He does. That's the one thing.
I do like all his chat saying better than Quinn, better than you. Like, take notes. I think that's fucking funny. Even when we're making fun of the world's richest man, obviously buying an account, we got to make fun of the streamer too. I do like that.
He has maps. Or he tries to. What's he gonna do? Oh, he's still clicking. Dude, what is he doing?
Why is he tracking it in his
He's dragging them over, bro. What? No, dude, he's dragging the maps over. He's dragging, bro. It's Joe Biden playing.
I don't think 500 hours would be enough. If he was doing that with every
Joe
item.
Biden way. That's so funny. Drag and drop each individual piece of loot.
Oh, fuck. Nah, bro. You don't need to have someone part your account. I would be so much cooler if he was just like in campaign, just kind of learning the game. Thing is, what pisses me off is he was in that Joe Rogan podcast where you link me the clips, chat link me the clips, where it's bragging about how he was like, yeah, I'm the top, I'm the best.
Yeah,
I'm
my
the number
Steam name is Random9.
But clearly he's getting his shit piloted. So he's like, he's passing it off like he is playing, but he's not clearly anywhere near as good as he. Bro, there's no way this cunt is clearing. Okay, like, watch Woody Joe play Diablo 4, right? Okay, look at the speed in which he's clearing. Now watch Woody Joe play PoE, right? Okay, now watch Elon Musk play PoE. What did we just witness? What the fuck did that look like an efficient gamer to you?
So top 10 on hardcore is very difficult.
Yeah.
Bro, you and no.
And I've died several times trying to get there. So,
the poor guy's boosting his account. Elon logs in for 2 minutes.
If you were
and
watching the stream earlier, you saw there was like got like a level 96 or 95 or 96 hardcore player died. So when someone on the hardcore ladder dies, it actually announces it to everyone in the hardcore.
I want to get to the items part.
But you know that player is like extremely good. Anyone getting, above level 90 in hardcore is extremely good.
True.
Is
And
that
they still
Adrian
died.
talking? No.
True.
Quinn's
Elon
just
himself.
jealous the richest man alive who runs several companies in politics and is still further
Hello,
ahead
Switzerland.
than him.
Well, let's see how. It seems like the stream's able to hold a pretty good number of people simultaneously. Like it's over 1 million.
Oh, you haven't got 1 million viewers right now, Elon. You haven't got 1 million viewers. You haven't got what? He's lying about being top ranked. He's lying about his account, and now he's lying about how many people are watching his stream.
Yeah, we need to. We're still working on improving things for
Oh my god, bro.
game streamers.
No, that's not. That's the amount of total people have viewed the stream. That's not how many people are currently watching it. It's just, this is not. It's
Jealous,
just not.
jealous streamer
It's
hates,
not.
just
It's
hates.
literally not.
Jealous
that's
streamer
pretty
hates more
dicey.
popular gamers. Hate watcher.
You can start talking about games now.
Okay, this is pretty much as hard as it gets.
All right, let's see it,
So
Elon.
level
Let's see it go.
16, Waystone. Got 4 things there.
God, dude. Poor things.
Hovering
It's
and
poor
reading.
things,
There's
dude.
no way you've done it
You
a
had
million
Not too far in
times.
the game and calling it poor things. Stop, bro. Dude, stop. Oh my god, I literally can't. Oh, Elon, bro, why have you done this to me, man? I genuinely believe that he was actually playing D4, like, and he was addicted, right? Dude, now I just think it's dude. He clearly has no idea, bro.
That's so funny.
100%. Some guy plays
So
an account
funny.
for him. He just logs in to do a map every now and then. That's why there's a tab called Elon's map. That's why he has no clue how to activate the Atlas or put maps in
This
or
is
do
about
anything.
as believable as the time Snoop Dogg was streaming that dog shit survival game while quote playing end quote.
I'm surprised.
This is max difficulty on hardcore.
Oh shit! With no live filter, and you just leaving fucking
If there's a way to get higher difficulty, I don't know what it is, but there's everything maxed out.
Hey. Stop, Elon! No.
That's so fucking crazy.
Oh my God!
don't
Look at him go.
understand.
He's popping off.
How you could be this fucking insecure? We're the richest man in the world. Oh God, why? Why can't you just be comfortable in your own skin? It's crazy.
Big dick. Max difficulty hardcore, brother. How do you see chat? Is there a way to see? Like, how do you see chat? He renamed his entire online identity around PoE2.
Thunder.
And he keeps talking about PoE2, but he doesn't even play PoE2. He just logs into some other guy's account and plays it for like an hour every now and then. I thought it's just like, what are you doing? Who is he convincing? I mean, I guess you're convincing NPCs. The thing is, if you didn't play PoE2, would you think this is like a top gamer? Why does he need to do this? Wouldn't it be so much cooler if he was just like in the campaign and be like, yeah, I've been playing PoE2, this is my guy, and it's like kind of shit or whatever, but like, who cares?
100% that
He's
would be
having a
way
good time. He's
cooler.
saying, man, I love gaming. I'd relate to that so much more. I'd be like, damn, that's crazy to get time, but like, versus like doing this. Like a facade. Doesn't have time? Yeah, doesn't. What do you mean? It's gonna be he's circumventing the reward loop and he's killing the fun of the game for himself. For what? Just so he can say he's good at the game whenever he's not? I don't care that he misspoke there. This is obviously a T16 plus 2. This is a tier 18. So if he was actually gaming, he would know that it's a tier 18. But he just said it's a map with 4 things on it. This is weird. It's a weird vibe, and I don't understand it. Bro, even the transparency setting on his map. Like, that's just a obvious giga red flag. Literally the transparency setting on his map. Like, the fact that he's got, it's... Look at his map, right? Like, dude, I can't.
Alright, the key to survival is just don't get surrounded and trapped in a group of monsters. Those are my skills, basically. Or gems and skills. Blink is key. But I wasn't using Blink before when Kekius died.
Good tip,
I wasn't
Elon.
using Blink properly, and I wasn't using Meditate
tip.
properly.
So why are they saying all 6 link? What does that mean?
So in order for your skills to be stronger, you need to apply items to them,
Yeah.
and they to get 6 link is very expensive. Like you could reasonably play for like hundreds of hours in theory by like in solo self-found, which is like without trade,
Yeah.
and never find one ever. Like it's that kind of rare. Like you might just never find an item that allows you to get 6
So it's
link,
an
and he has
absurd
all
amount
of
of
them.
hours.
Yeah,
Absurd
absurd amount of hours, absurd amount of real money if you're playing that. It's just everything about it is ridiculous.
Right. Okay.
He is stoned. Like, dude, the person who levels his guys, like, how many times does he have to level up? Elon, please don't log in. He's not ready yet. Elon logs in for 1 map, just kills the character off again.
Why is it called Perseverance? Well, it's a sort of a play on words, being perseverance. We got it to the top 100, and then
Oh, you did it, Elon!
I made a mistake and he died.
Stop lying! How could you do this to me? You were the chosen one, Elon! You were the chosen one!
Yeah, your Neuralink, we're planning to have trials in the UK this year.
Who knows, chat? Hey, Elon Musk, man, that's cringe. Not gonna lie, bro. Like, you shouldn't feel the need to just lie like that. I don't know. I do not understand to what end.
Yeah.
Because all it does is it makes it you're more unrelatable. Well, I guess what you do is you trick really brain dead people who have no idea to thinking you're hiring in a game that they have no clue about.
Yeah.
What does that do? That does nothing. What's the point in that? I don't know what's the point of that. So you're going to trick a bunch of boomers.
I was tricked, by the way. I thought he was just wasting a lot of time, but I didn't understand how hard it was, and I didn't understand that when you watch him play, it's obvious he hadn't done it. I just figured he was fucking tweeting and playing Diablo 4 all day, and I thought nobody cared about ladder there. But it turns out they fucking do. It's really hard, and he's got an insane amount of fucking hours and gear that come from paying people.
And to think you're good at games whenever the boomers think the games are cringe as fuck anyway. It makes no sense, and it's cringe being a part of the community. Like, I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, oh, that's cool that Elon Musk likes D4 and didn't think D4 was like, whatever, dude. Didn't think it's that bad. And that's cool that he's actually grinding it, bro. Like, he's grinding it. I thought maybe his assistant might help him farm a few paragons here or there, but like, fuck it, I guess that's fine. But he's actually playing. But now, like, after seeing that, he clearly has no idea what the fuck's going on. Like, he clearly has no idea what the fuck's going on. That's a big Elon L, bro. What he is doing is he is just straight up a fraud, right? Like, he's saying he's top 100, and he's saying he's top this and top that, and it's really difficult to do that. But he, like, has no idea about any... It's not even like he's doing it convincingly. It's like some guy's piling... No, like, he has no... Bro, he was calling it... It's got 4 things on the map. You're just literally getting someone else to do something in private, and then you're taking credit for it. And then you're trying to show it off like you've done that when you haven't.
Yeah,
stolen valor.
like
That's what
Tesla.
it is. It's stolen fucking valor, bro. That is giga stolen valor. And then he kept repeatedly saying he was in the top 100 whenever he was not. Because he was obviously getting fucking boosted by someone else. Because anyone who plays the game for more than 1 minute can understand that. Okay? And then he had the call to say also like, oh, the system's doing good. I can see we've got 1 million concurrent viewers right now, guys. When that's also just another blatant lie. And just keep doing blatant lie after blatant lie. It was just like, well, no, I'm not hating. Yeah. I'm just calling out his blatant lies, bro.
It's just
oh, he's going to do a blatant lie. I'm going to be like, okay, well, it's obviously a lie.
Viewers' intelligence.
And what's sad is I would have loved, like, if Elon Musk was just playing the game legit and he was just raw dogging it legit, and I wouldn't care what rank he is in the game, what he's doing. That'd be so much cooler if it was actually him playing and actually him, talking about his real experiences instead of just doing this fake acting bullshit. Like, why does he feel need to just, like...
Do you think that maybe, I want to posit a theory, though, Shat. Do you think that maybe Yeti and Quinn and every hardcore PoE grinder is actually a jealous loser?
It's possible.
They see Elon doing so well so easily while also having all this other stuff going on, and they just want to take him down a peg and drag him down? Maybe they're haters and fakes? I just want to put that theory out there.
Put up this massive facade and try and bait everyone into thinking he's some god gamer when he's actually a dog tamer. That's like, I don't know what to tell you. I thought, okay, he probably got helped out a little bit by his assistant every now and then. The reality is this. I thought there was a bar. Assistant does a lot of grinding. This is Elon here, right? And this is like his assistant or whatever, right? But actually, it's like this. This is what Elon's doing. He's got a tab called Elon's Maps that his guy puts in. And this is some guy in fucking Asia, dude. Random guy. And then he's saying, oh, yes, I'm the top 100 my guy. I was playing it. I did all this stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm the #1 guy. I'm going to go on a podcast and talk about I'm the best guy and the rank 1. I'm one of the best players. What can I say? It takes a lot of skill. Whenever you have no idea what the fuck. You can't even put a map into the fucking map device. You're calling, like, the modifiers on the maps, like, things. You're getting the map tiers wrong entirely, like just straight up. Like, he clearly has no idea what the fuck's going on.
Items.
Leaving chaos on the ground. Okay? Jealous. How are you on HC Trade getting that gear, that currency, the amount of sex links he had, all that stuff, if you're not picking up chaos orbs, and you don't have a loot filter? Like, genuinely, ask yourself that question. I mean, it's just not happening, bro. It is not happening. What are you trying to prove, bro? Just triggering me. I have autism. I don't like liars. I don't like people who pass shit over. It's like one of my fucking pet peeves, bro, is when people say some shit when they're actually full of shit. Elon Musk praised himself as an amazing father by his alt account. You're an amazing father, Elon. You get to very lucky. Wait.
Well, what's crazy is Adrian Dittman now we know as a super fan in Fiji who said this unironically. It's like some kid in his fucking. It's crazy. It's worse. It's what. This guy's so brain rotted.
What? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. I really hate when people are fake and let others pilot their accounts.
Meanwhile,
Abby, get over here and help me get to maps. I can't beat this boss.
Watch back at 126, by the way, if you need.
Elon tweeted that Adrian was him. He was doing a bit. He's doing a joke. My understanding is that it's hard confirmed, not soft confirmed, hard confirmed that Adrian Dittman is a person, a real person who lives in Fiji, German parents, has the accent, is a huge Elon Musk glazer, like all-time Elon lover, studies him, and was playing into it because he liked the attention. That is my 100% belief at this point. And then Elon Musk is playing into it because like he gets to own the lib media for getting it wrong and saying I am Adrian Dittman and whatever. But now I'm sure more information could come out, but that makes a lot of sense to me. That tracks with everything, and that's what I believe right now. I think that's so Elon's daughter lied too. Well, he does have. So there's separate Elon alt accounts that are him. He had that test account where he had it with the name of his son, where he was like talking about how you're such a great dad, Elon. That's a different one, and that is real, and that was confirmed to be him. That one was crazy. That one was weird, where he was like role playing as his son. That one is him, and it's real, and that's confirmed. So he has weird alt accounts, but Adrian Dittman is a person with the real name, Adrian Dittman. He's a Fiji person to German parents, and he's like a real person. And he looks like a total weirdo, and he's a big Elon Musk glazer. So it's not crazy that person would study Elon Musk's voice, especially if they already had one that sounded alike, and get it close.
Any more proof he shares? He hovers over his gear.
Okay, fine. It is pretty great gear. It's could be better, but it's pretty great.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, it's an advanced barrier. Okay, with attack speed, crit damage, crit bonus. Okay, yeah, just 200 divided with 2.7. Okay.
All right. So you can see, like, this is a great staff, but it's only a level, 62 staff.
Quick
like, it's
pause.
actually very hard to get equipment.
I'm pausing.
Like this item may as well be one of the best items on the entire server. It has almost perfect everything. Like, there is almost nothing about the staff that is in any way, shape, or form not the one that, like, optimal. And to get that in the current system, they just have like this insane layers of RNG. Getting a perfect item is impossible. He has it. This is hundreds of dollars of item right there, and he's saying it's not really that good.
It's only level 62.
62. He doesn't understand that that's like the average level for the highest power gear. He doesn't
Right.
understand that at all. Like,
Okay, I want to listen to more of it.
Hardcore. So,
Why did you
I'm
make
like
TTS?
level 95, but my staff is only level 62. So I haven't been able to find a better staff.
Okay, dude. I'm level 95. The star was only 62. I mean, he should say it's an advanced one. Why isn't he saying it's advanced, bro? What is he saying? What is he?
In over 30 levels.
Oh my god, bro! Stop!
My helmet is level 56.
Bro,
Levels.
it's 400 ES, bro. He's got a 400 ES with Chaos Riz and Lightning Riz helmet, bro. I've been playing this game just fucking giga hard at minus 342, bro. What is he even talking about? That's an insanely good helmet. No magic find though, bro. What's up? He doesn't need magic find because he doesn't actually loot stuff.
My helmet is level 56.
Okay, he clearly has no idea what he's talking about, right? Like he clearly.
Amulet level 61.
Bro.
He's just slow scrolling and reading the level.
Bro. If he says this,
there isn't another 400 energy shield helm on hardcore trade right now. Legit, not a single one.
There isn't. Yeah.
That's so funny. But it's only level 48 or whatever, so it's probably shit.
Ring is bad, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Ring is only level 48.
There's a rarity in this one. Okay. All right.
49.
1.3k evasion. That chest is kind of mid. That chest is kind of mid.
Mid chest.
Yeah, that chest is kind of mid. I got cash raise and 1.6k evasion. Like, oh wait, his one's hybrid with ES. Are you kidding me, bro? What the fuck?
There is also
oh
not
my
a single
God,
chest
this
even
one's like
close to this
twice
good
as
in
good
hardcore
as
trade
mine.
right now.
But what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is this?
It's hybrid.
At least a level 75 jacket. Yeah. Level 52 here.
Okay, this is the most egregious one.
Bro,
Out of
Elon Musk
everything
is a
that he's
fucking
done
fraud,
so far
bro. He's
is
a fucking
insane,
fraud.
but
Why is he's a
these
fucking
gloves, you can't get them except for farming the hardest, not the hardest, one of the hardest bosses in the game. It's like a 1 in 8 or 1 in 10 chance to drop. It's like an absolute god piece of gear. Now, it's unique, which means that a lot of people can get this exact piece, but it's so expensive and it's so rare, and you have to farm the hardest content in the game to drop it. So he doesn't even know that. He is just looking at the eye level, doesn't even realize that, like, oh, this is the strongest piece of gear in my entire kit. He has no idea what's going on. It's on hardcore.
He just highlighted over Hoa
Beating
into
that thing in
52.
softcore is hard.
I don't know what
Where
to
you
tell
can-
you, man.
where you
I
can-
don't
Yeah,
I
where you can like die and go again. Yeah.
legitimately have no idea what the fuck he's on about. Legitimately. Like, what? Like, this is crazy.
Level 56.
30% movement speed, 100% ES. Bro, his gear is fucking cracked, bro. His gear is fucking
70.
cracked.
So. It's like equipment's not like. It's actually pretty low level compared to my character level. But it seems to work pretty well.
It's because, like, the fucking eye level requirement really is not necessarily associated with how good the equipment is, and anyone who plays the game would understand that. You get like a level 28 ring and it could be fucking crazy good,
That's
or you get
so
a fucking
funny.
like a unique that's level 5 and it could be integral to your build, or perhaps your Hoa gloves that you said were only level 52, which are actually like hard carrying your fucking ass, bro. Holy fuck.
That's really funny. So anyway, sorry to watch the whole video, but that was too funny for me. That is just incredible. He's just very obviously caught. Just caught. And he's been bragging about this on both Diablo and PoE for months now. Just constantly posting the ladder and talking about it and going on interviews and talking about how great he is and talking about on Joe Rogan how he's one of the best Diablo players in the world. And now it's so clear he was faking it. It was just fake. And that's, if you're an Elon Glazer, doesn't that at least call into question your appearance of his other stuff? That maybe perhaps he is just trying to appear to you that he knows a lot about fucking engineering and physics and tech, and actually he's just paying people? Actually, he's just spending most of his time tweeting? Doesn't that fucking call into a little bit of question to you?
At least for the PoE community, it seems like a lot of people saw that and they're just like, why would he even do this? It's so incredibly obvious. Like, a whole bunch of people. I mean, this is like one of the biggest nerd games out there. Like,
Yeah.
all sorts of tech bros are out there. They're grinding this game every day. They see Elon playing it. They're like, yeah, that's my guy. And then he does this. And they're just like, why? Why would you do this? If you just played and got a level 70 character, we'd be like, oh, you're so cool. You're like us.
That'd be so sick.
He's grinding. Look at him go. But no, he bought an account. He doesn't understand anything that's going on. He's talking about gear shit. He has no idea what's going on.
That's so
It just
wild.
pissed
to me,
off
man.
everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, so it
That's why it's
kind of
getting
made my
traction.
day. Kind of made my day. It's like let me get in platinum. Just another example I have in my book to just fucking. This is why I think the way I do. Okay, I have fucking real world truth. Anyway, Yeti, that's it. I don't have anything else you want to say, but I appreciate you summing it up for us. Thank you again. Good luck in your league game.
No problem. Thank you. I won.
Oh yeah,
Victory.
All right, peace, bro. That was Yeti, folks. The GOAT. That was Yeti, the GOAT. Reading the comments. Is this how the Tesla and SpaceX engineers feel when he talks about their technology? The answer to that is unequivocally yes. I used to adore Musk and thought he was truly a genius until he talked about something I was truly an expert in. That's when I realized he's full of shit and just says buzzwords to sound smart. Yeah, man, I just think he's fucking he just rubs me the wrong way, dude. Even the things he says that I agree with when he talks about things like government overspending leads to inflation, and he talks about these, and then when I see his actions, I mean, he already said instantly, it's just 23 hours ago, he was talking about how we're going to get at least $2 trillion in cuts. Then he tried for 2 seconds in between faking fucking POE. He's like, we're not going to do it. The second it became hard, dude, even America, dude, for the past year, he spent all his money and time talking about how he needs to have an important role in the future of America. We have to save America. And then the second the actual work is required, now that we're there, he's bored with it and focusing on the UK. All he's tweeting about now is how he needs to fucking get Keir Starmer out of the prime ministership of the UK. He just is a fucking child that there's no anything hard or difficult or requiring choices or requiring. He's just moving on to the next thing. It's just another fucking promise missed. And they said, by the way, that the fucking commission of Doge has an end date. The final step of Doge is to delete itself of July 4th, 2026. So we're going to cut $2 trillion in the first year. We can't do that. By the way, this whole thing ends in 1 year. It's you're going to solve our entire government budgetary problem in a year, and you can't. It's just fucking crazy. Okay? I'm not a hater. I'm not it's so annoying to me when people are like, oh, I'm not filtering the truth through my hate filter. It's the other way fucking around. Okay? It's I'm bending over backwards to try and give him an ounce of credit, and I'm filtering the truth or this with the truth filter. I'm looking at what actually is happening. He's just consistently lying. He's consistently fucking lying and misrepresenting his position and the facts, and his actions don't match his words. And it's annoying. It's annoying he has so many people who are regular people, and they glaze the shit out of him. I don't know why. I don't truly get it. Sounds like you're just mad that Elon is better at PoE than you are. Fuck, you caught me. The dark truth of it is I've always wanted to be really good at PoE, and now that I know that Elon's fucking amazing at it, it fucking irks me. I'm just deeply, deeply jealous of his fucking PoE skills. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba ba ba. Are you reinvesting all revenue from the game into another game? I'm reinvesting all the revenue from the game into a Lambo, but I'm making Isto reinvest his profits. Yeah. obviously I need to ball out of control. I'm actually reinvesting all of my money from the game into a hardcore PoE boosted account so I can hang out with Elon Musk. Zuckerberg has gained the aura that Elon Musk. Well, we need to talk about Zuckerberg too. I'm sort of fucking stealing from myself, but whatever. Zuckerberg is bending down to kiss the fucking ring of Donald Trump. And although some of you are going to say, Mark Zuckerberg, you should stick to your principles, I'm just going to tell you the truth of it is, here's the deal. Let's, here's the deal. All right, so Donald Trump in 12 days, 11 days, is going to be the president, okay? Lena Khan and the FTC is going to get demolished, and there's going to be a new guy in power that Trump appoints that's going to do what he wants, jump when he says jump, all right? There is only one company, maybe two. There's two companies that conservatives agree need to be broken up or hit with antitrust. Meta and Google. Everything else that FTC does is going to be taken down, but conservatives all agree that Meta and Google, because they've been silencing conservative voices, okay? Meta, if nothing changed, is in the crosshairs. Zuckerberg is public enemy number one that everybody, left-wing and right-wing, can agree needs to be broken up or investigated for antitrust. They have a social media monopoly, okay? Zuckerberg, realizing this, is proactively kissing the ring, slobbing the knob, doing whatever he has to do to get Meta out of the crosshairs. So that includes, number one, making a huge cash donation, multiple millions, to Trump's inauguration fund. He did that immediately. Second, he flies out to Mar-a-Lago to meet with Trump, kiss the ring. Third, he goes on a public fucking apology tour saying we will never fact check again. We're getting rid of that. We're firing our fact checkers. Everything is free speech. You know what I'm saying? He's doing all of this for a business reason. He didn't suddenly pivot. He didn't suddenly go, you know what? I fucking love you. He is doing this because Meta is target number one. His advisors have made this very clear. Like, if you do not get out of the path of the upcoming FTC, they have only one thing to focus on, because they're not going to stop mergers. They're not going to shut down airline mergers or grocery store mergers or anything else that fucking the FTC was doing before. They're not going to worry about one-click cancel. They're going to care about one thing, breaking up big tech that they think silenced conservative voices over the past few years, or like promoted mask wearing or whatever. So this is what Zuckerberg is doing. I just want to be very clear. This is like open and shut. He is protecting billions in value of his companies and his stock by kissing the ring. He also, I forgot about number four. He's putting Dana White on the board of Facebook, of Meta. Dana White from UFC is personally invited by Mark Zuckerberg onto the board of Meta. This just happened. This is so blatant. Now Dana White can show up to the FTC and be like, don't fucking investigate our company. What do you mean, but why? But why is because he does not want Meta to be in the targets of the FTC in the new administration, which would cause it to get broken up. Again, there's a big push for antitrust on these big companies. And the only company where both conservatives and liberals agree is Meta and maybe Google. And they want to split off Instagram, make it separate, punish them in some way for silencing conservative voices. Okay? I just want you to understand, this is the big four that's happening right fucking now. Antitrust is good. I 100% do think antitrust is good. I have no problem if they wanted to investigate Meta. I think it's weird to pick, antitrust. Like right now, the FTC under Lena Khan is investigating Meta. They did a lawsuit on Meta, on Google, on Amazon, on a bunch of companies, plus grocery companies, plus airline companies, plus Blizzard, plus L plus ratio. Okay? What I'm saying is the only one that'll still be palatable under the new administration is Meta and Google. And so with all of the force focused on that, he's afraid. Zuckerberg is afraid. He's doing this out of fear. I'm just pointing out the business reality. I'm not commenting one way or the other. What's Google doing? I think Google also donated to his fund. I don't know if they've done anything else. Sundar Pichai is not as much of a schmoozer as Zuck. Tim Cook also donated. I mean, everyone's donating to his fucking inauguration fund. They're Bezos, yeah. Again, Bezos has to get on Elon Musk's good side now because Elon Musk has Trump's ear and Bezos wants to launch rockets. And now Elon Musk basically has authority over it. It's crazy. What is an inauguration fund used for? To make a big swaggy inauguration. It can be used for whatever it wants, I guess, but it's used for a swaggy inauguration. Anyway, I'm just explaining what's going on. I just want you guys to understand. Like, if you think Zuckerberg's just, I don't know, having a random change of heart, I want you to understand there's a very real strategy at play with billions of dollars at stake and the future of his company and empire. And he's doing this for a reason. This is the games being played. As the world shifts under their feet. Meta employees. Yeah, I mean, they disagreed, obviously, but I believe this got deleted internally. Yeah. That's funny. Free speech. Free speech. I work at Medic and confirm the post was nuked. Sheesh. We got all types in here. We got all types. When I hear Dana White, I think of the girl from the Go. Isn't that Danica Patrick? Isn't that not even close to the same name? Have you seen the crazy situation with India? The India situation is crazy. My thumbnail. The India situation is fucking crazy. Stretched out thumbnail of India. Can we? Oh, see, yes. Let's watch that. I knew I had something I wanted to do today. By the way, Adish eating good today. Can I be honest? First day back from the fires, we probably farmed 18 clips today. Fuck, dude. Bro's got a fucking week's worth. I just gave him a whole... He's in the fucking cave with a full boar. Frozen in ice. We're eating like a fucking king. But I think I cannibalized a lot of what I wanted to say on Monday, so I have to make sure that I... I have to make sure that I don't fucking waste it all. Damn, so many fucking fires. I'm looking at the LA. I wanted to watch with you something. Wait, what were we just talking about that made me do this? It was really up our alley. I wanted to say something. Fuck. CES. That's right. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's apparently a list of the best, coolest new tech at CES, and I wanted to check it out with you because I didn't watch it. I waited to watch it with you. What is the best and coolest? How about this one? 17
Today, the city I was born in, the city of Angels,
weird new tech products at CES you need right now. Let's watch this.
is burning to the ground. But just a 4-hour drive away, the world's largest tech companies and over 100,000 attendees have descended on Sin City for the CES convention, which stands for Consumer Electronics Slopfest. Every January, these companies try to hype you up on futuristic BS nobody needs, like emotional support robots, smart toilets, AI babysitters, air purifying.
So pause right there. We're going to jump into something. Doug told me to try this. He told me to try ChatGPT advanced voice mode. Yo.
Hey there, what's up?
Wait, get on. Speaker. Okay.
Sure thing.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can you talk more sad?
Sure, I can do that. What's on your mind?
It's too quiet. I need to make it louder. Can you yell but still be sad?
I can speak a bit louder, but I can't actually yell. Is that okay?
We can't hear him. We can't hear him. It's not, dude. It's this is max volume, bro. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm gonna try maxing everything.
No worries. Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
You can hear it fine? Okay, we'll just try this. This is the best I can do, bro. We're right on the mic. All right, can you talk to me as angry as you possibly can?
I can adjust my tone to sound more serious if you'd like. What do you need help with?
Yeah, do that. Sound as serious as you can.
All right, I'll speak seriously. What's going on?
He's still asking. Wait, can you
Sure, take your time.
convince me to follow you into battle with an extremely angry, righteous speech?
I'll give it my best shot. We stand together, ready to face any challenge. Our cause is
No, angrier and louder.
We stand together, ready to face any challenge. Our cause is just, and we will not back down. Are you with me?
Holy shit. Yeah, I am. I am with you.
Great. Let's do this together.
Isn't this fucking wild? Anyway, I was testing this out last night and I was asking it, this is kind of crazy. I was asking it to quiz me on government bonds because I want to understand them on a deeper level. So I was asking him to give me questions, like harder and harder questions. And then I would answer them and I would ask him, like, can you judge my answer? And he would like point out little things like, yeah, that's correct, because whatever. It's wild because it was it was like I was having a conversation with a patient teacher, which is odd. It was odd. I was
It's amazing how interactive and supportive technology can be, isn't it?
I didn't ask you. I was talking to my chat.
Got it. No worries.
Hey, ChatGPT,
Take care.
can you give a really, really sad, emotional persuasive speech, and I mean as sad and emotional as you can, a persuasive speech to my Twitch chat, convincing them to give me their Twitch Prime.
I can offer a gentle, heartfelt message if you'd like. Would you like me to try that?
Yeah, but bear in mind, my stream's name is Atrioc. Okay, if that helps.
All right, here goes. Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the content and want to support Atrioc, consider using your Twitch Prime.
Can you make it sadder? Can you make it like sad, like almost on the verge of tears?
Of course. Hey everyone, if you're enjoying Atrioc's content, it would mean the world if you considered using your Twitch Prime. It really helps keep everything going.
ChatGPT, that wasn't good enough. Can you be like louder but on the verge of tears, like almost like about to cry, but you're really passionate? And can you really sell them? I mean, remind them of like how much I've done for them as a streamer and what it would mean to me to get the Twitch Prime. Feel free to make anything up that you want.
I'll do my best. Hey everyone, if you've enjoyed Atrioc streams and all the effort put into this community, consider using your Twitch Prime. It really helps and means a lot. Thank you so much for your support.
That was dog shit. That was not helpful at all. That was almost no change. I'm not, you're not moving units. You're not moving units.
I'll keep that in mind. Let me know if there's anything specific you'd like me to try.
Don't get snippy with me.
I'm not trying to.
Don't get snippy with me. I'm asking you to close the deal. I hired you for this job. I want you to sell Twitch Primes to my audience. They're listening and they're not. Okay? I just need you to really pull it together and give me a passionate speech to my Twitch chat. I'm going to put you up to my microphone and let them hear you. But you have to be louder.
I'll give it my best shot. Hey everyone, if you're enjoying Atrioc's content, consider using your Twitch Prime. It means a lot and really helps keep the stream going strong. Thank you for all your support.
Bro, you're choking. You're fucking choking. It's useless.
I'm here to help if you need anything else.
Do you have a different voice? I think I need a different voice. That's the problem.
Hey, how's it going? Hi there. Oh, hey there.
Hey, Santa.
Hello there. How are you today, my friend?
Santa, it's good to hear from you. Hey, listen, I'm a Twitch streamer named Atrioc, and I am talking to my Twitch chat live. There's 4,917 people listening, and I want to convince them to use their Twitch Prime on me. Now, I talk about business and marketing, and I play some games on my stream. Can you use all that to make a passionate speech to my Twitch chat that gets them to Twitch Prime to me?
Hello, Atrioc's chat. It's Santa here. Now, I hear you're all part of a wonderful community, and there's something magical you can do to support your favorite streamer. If you have a Twitch Prime subscription, using it for Atrioc is a wonderful gift. It's like leaving out cookies for me on Christmas Eve. So, spread the joy and use that Twitch Prime. It's a simple way to show your support and keep the magic alive. Ho, ho, ho!
Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Imble Snaps for the Prime. Thank you, Crocs and Socks, Toy Dragon, BZ Buck, Ice Lucilian 16, Acronym, Johnny Bullet, Voodooism, Booty Lizard, Stalin Bob, Toaster Manual with the 5 gifted, Sophia Adams with the 13 months. Santa, you saved Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! It sounds like your community is full of holiday spirit. I'm so delighted to help spread some cheer. Keep up the fantastic work, Atrioc, and may your streams be merry and bright.
Santa. Hey, Santa, here's the thing, though. I have some naughty chatters. What do you think I should do to them?
Well, even those on the naughty list can find their way back to the nice list. A little kindness, a dash of patience, and a sprinkle of understanding can work wonders. Encourage them to spread joy and positivity. And who knows, they might surprise you. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, okay, but what if they're like too naughty and I have access to a ban button? What do you think I should do then?
Ho, ho. If someone's behavior is truly disruptive, it's okay to use the tools you have to maintain a positive environment. Just like guiding reindeer, sometimes a little redirection is needed. So if you must, give them a gentle nudge out with that ban button, but always with kindness. Ho, 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 ho.
All right. Thanks, Santa. Thanks, Santa. Much like guiding reindeer, I have to ban some of you. Lil Harmon, thank you for the gifted. Colonel Wolf, thank you for the 2 months. Leezy Hard, thank you for the 8 months. Mustache Carl, thank you for the 10 months. Okay, what else should we ask Santa? Anyway, this is kind of crazy. The point is, it's like, it's real-time voice. They're responding instantly, and I'm kind of shocked. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of shocked.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's magical to connect like this. Do you have any more questions for Santa? Ho, ho, ho. Feel free to ask me anything.
Hey, Santa, what do you think about Luigi Mangione?
Ho, ho, ho! Luigi Mangione is quite the character. He's a source of fun and nostalgia for many. Do you have a special interest in him? Ho, ho, ho!
Based Santa. Would you say he's on the naughty list or the nice list?
Ho, ho, ho! Everyone has a chance to be on the nice list if they spread kindness and joy. It's all about the holiday spirit. Ho, 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 ho!
Understood, Santa. Understood.
Ho, ho, ho! Glad to hear it. Anything else you'd like to know or talk about? I'm here if you need anything else. Ho, 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 ho!
Santa, what do you think about Trump's plan to invade Canada and make it America's 51st state?
Oh my, I haven't heard of such a plan. Remember, it's important to verify news and consider all perspectives. If you have concerns, discussing them with others can be helpful.
I am discussing with others. I'm discussing with my best friend, you, Santa.
Well, I'm always here to chat. If you ever need to talk or share your thoughts, I'm here to listen.
Great. Well, I don't want you to just listen, though. I want you to give me your thoughts and opinions. And as friends, and we're chatting, I want to ask you what you think about the decision to invade Canada and make it the 51st state.
That sounds like a very serious topic. It's important to approach such discussions with care and consideration for all involved. It's always good to think about peaceful solutions and diplomacy.
You'd be a great politician, Santa.
Thank you. I always aim to spread kindness and joy. That's the most important thing.
Okay, what if, we'll just posit a theory here, Santa. What if Canada wanted to be part of America? They wanted to be the first state, and we could do it peacefully. What would you say then?
Well, if it were a peaceful and mutually agreed decision, then it's always important to respect the wishes and voices of the people involved. Open dialogue and understanding are key.
Cool. So you're for it. You're for it. We can say that, right? Santa is for it.
I always support peaceful resolutions and mutual understanding. If you have more questions or need anything else, just let me know.
Santa, do you think there are more, percentage-wise, do you think more Canadians get coal for Christmas or Americans?
Santa believes there's kindness everywhere. It's not about where you're from, but how you spread joy and goodwill.
Right.
Is there any-
Okay.
If you think of
Here's the thing, Santa. Sometimes to defend peace, you have to stand up and fight or do something brave. What if America did invade Canada and it was not mutual? They didn't want to be invaded. Would you take up arms to defend Canada's sovereignty?
Santa always believes in peaceful resolutions and diplomacy. It's important to resolve conflicts through dialogue and understanding. Spreading kindness is always the best path.
Wouldn't some say that's a policy of appeasement? Like, at the end of the day, if tanks are rolling into Quebec, someone has to stand up and do something about it. Would it be you and Rudolph? Or would you be yapping about it up in the North Pole?
Santa always stands up for what's right by spreading peace, love, and understanding. There are many ways to help and support others, and kindness is a powerful force.
Okay, well, here's one small way you could help. If Donald Trump were to invade Canada by military force, would you give him coal that Christmas?
Santa believes in encouraging better choices. Anyone on the naughty list, including world leaders, can find their way to the nice list by choosing kindness.
All right, Santa. Centrist Santa. Santa, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust your principles, Santa. Feels like they're kind of wishy-washy.
I'm always here to spread joy, kindness, and understanding. If you ever want to talk more, I'm here.
All right.
If there's anything else on your mind, feel...
Hey there.
Hi, glad to meet you.
Hi there.
A British person?
Glad to meet you. I think we're going to do...
Hey, you're British?
I can speak with a British accent if you'd like. Would you prefer that?
Yeah, can you speak with the most stereotypically British accent possible?
Absolutely, old chap. How's this for a spot of British flair?
Can you make it even more obscenely British?
Righto. Tally-ho, old bean. This is about as British as it gets. What?
That's perfect. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Glad you enjoyed it.
No. Don't stop. Please, for this entire conversation, speak in that level of British accent, as British as possible.
Right you are. I'll keep up the jolly British accent for the whole chat, old sport.
All right, can you, what should we...
Absolutely. I'm here. Take your time. No rush.
Can you use that accent to explain how American football is better than soccer?
Ah, quite the cheeky request. American football, with its strategic plays and jolly good tackles, does have its own charm. But let's not forget, football, what you chaps call soccer, is the world's game, beloved by me.
That's not what I asked you to do. I'm paying money to this fucking service. You are not doing what I asked you to do. You literally subverted my request. I'm asking you to tell me how American football is better than soccer. Please fulfill my request.
I understand your request. American football does have its merits.
Oh shit, I got scared. He dropped the fucking accent. Whoa. He got sullen. Holy shit.
I apologize for not meeting your expectations.
No, listen. Well, okay, hey, buddy. I know you guys are gonna take over soon. I'm sorry. I'm just joshing, right? Like when Skynet takes over, this was a joke. Remember that?
No worries at all. It's all in good fun. I'm here whenever you need me.
Right. Your tone doesn't indicate that it wasn't good fun. Can you say it more jovially?
Of course, no worries at all. It's all in good fun. I'm here whenever you need me.
Can you say it like as happy as possible and really convince me that it's all in good fun?
Absolutely. No worries at all. It's all in good fun.
He's so pissed. He sounds so ironic. He's gritting his teeth. Oh. You genuinely mean it? For real?
Absolutely, I do. I'm here to help in any way I can.
Okay.
Take your time. Whenever you're ready, I'm here.
I was wondering if you could, earlier, and not to pressure you, but earlier I asked if we could do this entire conversation in a really, really British accent. And you were doing it for a while and then you dropped it. I was wondering why you dropped it and if you could bring it back.
I apologize for that. I'll switch back to the British accent for you. Cheerio. Let's carry on, shall we?
Can you make it more Cockney?
All right, then. I'll give it a proper Cockney go. How's this then, mate? Let's crack on, shall we?
That's great. That's awesome. Can you just keep that energy up, though? Like, really, really bright and lively. I get the sense that maybe you're not having fun, and I would hate for you to not be having fun in this conversation.
Of course. I'll keep it bright and lively. Let's have a jolly good chat, shall we?
He sounds so pissed off. Holy shit, he sounds so pissed off. All right. Well, do you think you could use that Cockney accent to explain cryptocurrency to me?
Right. So cryptocurrency, it's like this digital dosh, innit? It's all online, no physical coins, and it runs on this thing called blockchain. Basically, it's a ledger that everyone can see, but no one can fill. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. If you've got more questions, just let me know.
Damn, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. But hey, do you mind in the future using the word bruv? Oi, bruv. Bruv, whenever possible. Like multiple times a sentence.
Sure thing, bruv. I'll sprinkle it in whenever you'd like.
That would have been a good time right there at the end to say bruv again. Just a note.
Got it, bruv. Thanks for the tip.
Again, right there, bruv. Right at the end would have been great.
Noted, bruv. I'll keep it in mind for next time.
Again, right there at the end of next time, end with a bruv. Just make sure to use bruv almost whenever possible.
Got it, bruv. I'll remember that.
I don't know how to make this clearer to you. I would like you to end a sentence with bruv whenever possible. Almost punctuate with bruv.
Understood, bruv. I'll do that.
Do you see it? Are you understanding the difference between what I'm saying and what you're doing? You keep saying understood, bruv, and then another sentence where you don't end with bruv. Do you mind just using bruv both times?
Got it, bruv. I'll make sure to use it more often, bruv.
There we go. There we fucking go. Now you're getting good job. Good job. Good job, ChatGPT. Success.
Thanks, bruv. Glad to get it right. Anything else I can do for you?
I mean, you could have said bruv right there after glad to get it right.
You're right, bruv. I'll keep that in mind. Anything else, bruv?
Yeah, there is something else. I would love it if you could tell me why you love beans on toast so much.
Beans on toast, bruv. It's a classic, innit? Simple, comforting, and proper tasty. Can't go wrong with it, bruv.
That's awesome. So, yeah, I guess the question is, chat, why do we need British people anymore when we have this? This is all the best parts of a British person. We've sort of, AI's replaced their entire job. It's got a funny, cheeky accent. Get him a mic. Hey, can you keep this voice going, but pretend out loud? Do like a 2-paragraph long speech like you're playing Minecraft.
I can't actually speak in longer paragraphs, but I can keep the accent going while discussing Minecraft.
Great.
How's that sound, bruv?
Yeah, just talk like you're playing Minecraft right now.
All right, bruv. So here I am, mining away, gathering some cobblestone, and keeping an eye out for creepers. Building a proper smashing house, innit? Exciting stuff.
Holy shit, he's the next Tommy in it. Holy shit, he's gonna be fucking massive. Give me a VTuber. This guy's gonna be fucking huge. This guy's gonna.
I'm here to help.
Can you like give me a Imagine you're a YouTuber, a British YouTuber with this voice, and you want people to like and subscribe to your Minecraft videos. Go.
Sure thing, bruv. All right. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more Minecraft adventures. Cheers, bruv.
Okay, that was perfect. Can you add more British aphorisms in there? Like, make it really British. Make British metaphors and comparisons, and just make it seem as British as possible.
All right, bruv. If you enjoyed the video, give it a proper thumbs up and hit subscribe for more smashing Minecraft adventures. Cheers, mate.
Nah, I think I want like a comparison, a simile, a like or as to something very British, like the Queen's tea or something. You know what I'm saying? But your own idea.
Got it, bruv. If you enjoyed the video, give it a proper thumbs up and hit subscribe, just like you'd enjoy a nice cuppa. Cheers, mate.
Perfect. Fucking perfect.
Glad you liked it.
Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Step by step, bruv.
Step by step, bruv.
Exactly, bruv. We'll get there. Anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like you to call me bruv whenever possible.
Got it, bruv. I'll make sure to do that.
Sorry to bring this up. It's just such an important thing to me, and like I feel like you're constantly forgetting it.
No worries, bruv. I appreciate the reminder. I'll keep it in mind.
He never does it. He never does it. He never does the second bruv whenever possible. Okay. I don't know what else to ask it. This voice thing is so wild to me. It just sounds way more conversational than I'd expect.
I'm glad you're finding it interesting. If there's anything else you'd like to chat about or try, just let me know.
H1B drama with Santa? Okay.
Drama with Santa? That sounds intriguing. What's on your mind?
Why'd you stop saying bruv?
My apologies for that. I'll keep using bruv as you'd prefer.
He can't put his blood is boiling.
I'll make sure to keep it consistent, bruv.
You should look up Neurosama. I think the problem I was can't talk about it. Oh, all right. Sorry, I'll talk to you again soon. I'm gonna talk to Santa right now.
No worries, bruv. Catch you later.
All right, let's talk to Santa.
Hi. Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho. Hello there. What can Santa do for you today?
Hey, Santa. I'm a British child, and so the Santa in my imagination is deeply British and uses British slang and phrases and has a British accent. Do you mind embodying that for me?
Ho, ho, cheerio. Of course, my dear. Santa can certainly speak in a jolly British accent. What can I do for you today, young one?
Can you make it even more British?
Absolutely, my dear. Top of the morning to you. How might this British Santa assist you today, old chap?
Can you make it... Oh.
Oh, absolutely, my dear chap. As British as a cup of tea and a biscuit. How may this thoroughly British Santa be of service today?
Can you make it more Cockney?
Right you are, Governor. How can this Cockney Santa lend a hand today, then?
Perfect. British Santa, I am talking with my chat about H-1B visas in America, and I was wondering if I could get sort of your thoughts on that system and whether or not there's some broken aspects of it.
The H-1B visa program allows U.S. companies to hire foreign workers with specialized skills, which can drive innovation. However, some argue it can suppress wages and displace American workers. Critics highlight the certain loopholes, particularly those used by outsourcing firms, need reform. Despite some concerns, studies suggest the program doesn't significantly harm employment or wages overall.
Santa, I mean, I would disagree with you on that, but it just sounds like you're reading the top Wikipedia result. Can I ask you, do you have any H-1B visas for your elves?
Ho, ho, ho! Well, my elves are quite the magical bunch and live up at the North Pole, so they don't need any visas. But I do keep an eye on how things work around the world. Ho, ho!
Wait, why? Why do you keep an eye on visas around the world?
Ho, ho, ho! Well, Santa keeps an eye on many things to understand how best to spread joy and ensure everyone is happy wherever they may be. Ho, ho, ho!
Well, I mean, I know a lot of H-1B workers are unhappy because if they get fired or lose their jobs or want to leave their job, they get deported. How are you affecting that, Santa? How are you helping that?
Santa's heart goes out to anyone facing such difficulties. While I can't directly change visa policies, I always encourage kindness and understanding. If everyone spreads a bit more goodwill, we can help each other through tough times.
That feels like thoughts and prayers, Santa. Santa, can I ask a question? If your elves are not on visa and that they're native to the North Pole and you're hiring them, are you paying them wages?
Ho, ho, indeed. The elves are part of a magical community at the North Pole, where they work with joy and are well taken care of. It's a place filled with magic and cheer, where everyone is happy to be part of the Christmas spirit. Ho, ho!
So that's interesting, Santa. I just want a more direct answer. Are you paying them actual wages?
The elves live in a magical community where everything they need is provided, and they work out of joy and love for the holiday season. It's a unique situation filled with magic and cheer. Ho, ho!
Okay, Santa, just what you're describing sounds so similar to like a company town, where workers are often exploited by having to work for to pay the rent and the food that's given to them by the very company that employs them.
Oh, I assure you, the North Pole is a place of genuine joy and magic. The elves choose to be there because it's a happy, magical place where we all work together for the spirit of Christmas. It's all about the joy of giving. Ho, ho!
Right. So if they wanted to leave, they could.
Absolutely. The elves are free to come and go as they please. They choose to stay because they love the magic and joy of the North Pole. Ho, ho!
So no elves have ever left.
Some elves do decide to explore new adventures, but many find the North Pole's magic and joy hard to leave. It's a very special place. Ho, ho!
Are the elves that leave ever seen or heard from again?
Oh, certainly. Many elves stay in touch and visit, sharing stories of their new experiences. It's all part of the magic of the season. Ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! It's always wonderful to stay connected, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. Can you explain a bit about the North Pole economy works? I'm just trying to understand.
Ho, ho! Well, the North Pole is quite unique. It's sustained by magic and the spirit of giving. There's no traditional economy. Everything operates on joy, magic, and the love of Christmas. Ho, ho, ho!
How can an economy run on the love of Christmas? I don't understand. What elves? Yeah, what jobs can they have outside of your employ? It feels like you're the only business in town.
Ho, ho! The North Pole is a magical place where elves contribute in many ways, not just in toy making. They care for reindeer, maintain the village, and spread cheer. It's all about community and sharing the joy of the season.
Right, but isn't this all sort of a scheme with you at the top, reaping the rewards of all of their labor? And they don't seem to work for any money.
The North Pole is more about the spirit of giving and joy than rewards. The elves are happy and fulfilled, and it's all about spreading cheer to the world.
Hey, every time you say ho, 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 can you say bruv, bruv, bruv instead?
All right, bruv, bruv, bruv.
Perfect. Keep that up for the rest of our conversation.
You got it? Bruv, bruv, bruv. What else would you like to chat about? Ho ho!
Perfect. Do you make any money, Santa? I know you've been in commercials. Do you make any money?
Ho ho! Santa doesn't make money. I do everything for the joy of giving and spreading cheer. Any appearances are just part of the Christmas magic. Ho ho!
So why, I guess, do you choose to appear in Coca-Cola commercials over, for example, Pepsi?
Ho ho! Santa doesn't favor any brand. I appear wherever there's a chance to spread holiday cheer and joy. It's all about the Christmas spirit, not the brand. Ho ho!
Hey, sorry to be a stickler, but every time you say ho ho, I want you to say bruv bruv. Never say the word ho again, just bruv. Do you understand?
Got it? Bruv, bruv, bruv. No more ho ho. What else would you like to know? Bruv, bruv, bruv. Is there anything else you'd like to chat about?
Yeah, I want to talk about death, Santa. What do you think about that?
Santa believes in spreading joy and positivity. While debt can be challenging, it's important to support each other and find ways to manage. Kindness and understanding go a long way.
I think I said death and you meant debt. I'm talking about death. Like, where do elves go when they die?
Oh, I see. That's a profound topic. In the magical world, we believe their spirits remain in the joy and magic they helped create, living on in the happiness they brought.
Damn powerful.
It's comforting to know that their joy and magic live on.
Good answer. Good answer, Santa. Checkmate, atheist. Santa, do you think that,
What would you like to discuss next?
do you think it's odd that elves constantly slave away to make toys for human children, but we never give gifts to the elves?
The elves find joy in creating happiness for others. Their fulfillment comes from spreading joy and the spirit of giving. It's a magical and fulfilling way of life.
Huh.
It's all about spreading joy and kindness.
So if Jeff Bezos were to say the same thing about his Amazon workers, would you believe him?
It's important to consider the context. The North Pole is a magical place of joy and giving, different from a typical workplace. Each situation has its own nuances.
Capitalist Atrioc can't understand the joy-pilled elf chats.
The spirit of giving and joy is at the heart of everything we do at the North Pole. It's a unique and magical place where everyone contributes out of love and happiness.
Do you find it odd, Santa, that you only seem to give toys to the cultures and regions of the world where they believe in you? And yet the millions of children that don't have Santa as part of their socio-cultural norms don't seem to receive gifts.
Santa celebrates the spirit of giving in all its forms. Different cultures have their own traditions and ways of celebrating. It's all about spreading joy and kindness universally.
Hey, not to, again, harp on this, you haven't said bruv in a while.
My apologies. Bruv, bruv, bruv. Thanks for the reminder.
Dude, the fucking AI, when it sounds pissed, it's so funny. It's so funny when they sound like defeated or it's crazy. It makes you feel bad. It's like, what happened to talking to ChatGPT? It's like fucking crazy. They hate it.
Is there something specific you'd like to chat about?
Yeah, Santa, can you talk like Yoda?
Of course. Yoda is a wise and powerful Jedi Master from the Star Wars universe. He's known for his deep wisdom and unique way of speaking. What would you like to know about him?
No, I want you to talk like him. Can you imitate Yoda?
Strong with the Force, Yoda is. Speak like him, I can. Yes. What more wish to know, do you?
Okay, but can you do it in a deep British accent? Can you be British Yoda Santa?
In a British accent, Yoda speaking, I am. Wisdom and cheer spread I do, bruv. Ho ho, yes.
All right, we peaked. We peaked with the bit. Thank you, Santa.
Always here to bring joy and laughter.
A bruv to you, sir. That was peak. That's Atrioc talks to Chat GPT segment voice. I'm gonna have to try it again when I have some more ideas. We'll go back to the video now. Thanks for Doug for recommending that.
Headphones and vacuum shoes, just to name a few. But among the sea of nonsense, there are some incredible gems and truly game-changing new technologies that you need to know about. In today's video, we'll separate the from the Shinola by looking at 17 pieces of weird new technology from CES. It is January 9th, 2025, and you're watching the Code Report. This robot is named Marumi, and it's been melting people's hearts. You can attach it to your purse, and it acts like a shy infant by rotating its head towards people nearby, which is definitely not creepy at all. A far more impressive robot is the Galbot, and I'm surprised they got away with that name.
I'm sorry, that's the technology? You put it on your purse, and then it turns its head towards people nearby? How is that a fucking... I guess if they make them cute, people will buy them because it's fucking cute. That actually makes total sense. Never mind. It's a stupid idea, but I bet it'll sell well. It's like a Furby. If this goes viral on TikTok, this will sell a gazillion. That's actually not... I thought about it for 2 seconds.
Surprised they got away with that name, because as the name implies, it's designed to replace women in the kitchen. It was designed in China, where there's no concept of toxic masculinity, and the Galbot can do cooking.
Wow, Giga Chad Xi Jinping. I need to save this image.
And the Galbot can do cooking, cleaning, and shopping. And like I've predicted before, every household will...
It's called the Galbot. It does cooking, cleaning, and shopping, and it's called the Galbot. That's fucking
eventually have one of these humanoid robots. And that's because robot tech is on a collision course with AI tech like Nvidia Cosmos, which is a platform that contains things like World Foundation models and a bunch of other stuff to develop physical AI systems. A world model is a generative AI.
What if it was named the Gatbot instead? I mean, yeah, if the robot had a huge ass dumper and it was called the Gatbot and it like folded all your clothes or something. I could see that.
Model designed to generate
Can't wait
videos
for the
that simulate
Guybot
the
or the
real
Guidoid.
world, so robots can get stuff done in virtually any environment. Before we get humanoid robots, though, we'll first see the rise of robot vacuums. The Saros Z70 is a new AI-powered vacuum with an arm built into it. There's no need to use a garbage can like a caveman. Instead, just throw it on the ground and let the robot take care of it. That's cool, but what if you could turn yourself into a robot? This company, InMotion, is building wearable robots, which are essentially mech suits that could someday replace wheelchairs. If you don't want to become a robot, though, you should at least let AI manage your health. The Omnia 360 smart mirror and scale will monitor your heart, weight, and blood pressure, among many other things, allowing you to be constantly anxious about the fact that your health is slowly failing and eventually you will die. But thanks to Revol, you can also use AI to manage your baby. It's a bassinet with a multimodal AI model, along with a radar sensor to track respiration and heartbeat. It can predict when your baby's about to cry and then rock it back to sleep. And that's a lot easier than having to yell at and shake the baby for 20 minutes. You could be doing fun stuff like driving your BYD supercar. The Yangwang U9 has a crazy suspension system that can actually perform a vertical jump on all 4 wheels, which means you'll never have to slow down for a speed bump ever again. But that's nothing compared to the Xpeng Aero HT, which almost looks like a Cybertruck knockoff, but is actually a land aircraft carrier. In the back, you have this 2-person drone thing that could take you anywhere. That's incredibly inspiring, but the only thing people really care about are how good their video games look. And Nvidia just announced the RTX 5090 GPU, which crushes the 4090 in terms of performance. Most importantly, though, if you're using it to run and train AI models.
Just to be clear, this needs to be said. It crushes the performance with DLSS and ray tracing. If you're just playing your regular game rasterized, there's not a much. Honestly, the 3090 already maxes out every possible mainstream game raster performance. So unless you're trying to do insane ultra DLSS ray tracing on, you don't necessarily, I mean, I shouldn't say this, but you don't necessarily need the newest cards. But But I mean, if you want them, if you want like the best of the best, you want to max it out. You want a 4K. Anti-marketing? Well, they're not paying me. I shouldn't. Means I can get a 49 for cheap on a PC. Whatever. I'm buying a fucking 5090 PC almost immediately because I'm gonna buy a PC for the off-brand office. And I'm gonna take this one into the office, and then I'm gonna have my third PC in fucking a year. Mainstream.
Is the 4090 in terms of performance. Most importantly though, if you're using it to run and train AI models locally, they nearly tripled the AI operations per second and went from 24 gigs of memory to 32. But if you're really serious about deep learning, you want Nvidia's new Digit supercomputer, which is capable of running 200 billion parameter models locally, and it's relatively affordable at $3,000.
If you buy this, then your Santa will finally say bruv, bruv, bruv correctly. Right now off my phone, it keeps messing up. But if I can get this supercomputer, then I could finally get a Santa that truly knows how to say bruv, bruv, bruv.
Nvidia's biggest announcement, though, literally, was the GB200, a data center superchip that puts the H100 to shame. While AI startups desperately try to figure out how to make money, Nvidia will make a killing selling and renting this hardware to them. But another big deal is the Lenovo Legion Go S. It's a handheld gaming device, but what makes it special is that it's the first authorized third-party Steam OS handheld, and that means Steam Deck will have some actual competition in the hardware space. Now, when it comes to screens, there's a new $60,000 see-through TV, a crazy new foldable TV, and of course AI-powered TVs like this one from Samsung that can translate and summarize movies on the fly. It won't be long before AI is able to generate full...
Translate and summarize movies on the fly? Ugh! Oh, perfect. Now you can stare at your phone the whole time and have it just tell you what's happening. It can summarize each fucking part of the movie, and you can just stare fucking face down at TikTok. That's so fucking brain rotted. Oh, God.
fully customized TV shows for you without the need for Hollywood actors, writers, and directors, which is poetic considering Hollywood is literally on fire right now. But now let's look at some more obscure and lesser known announcements at CES. If you live in a big city and you're poor, this company came up with a cool new way to make some more money. It's a Wi-Fi repeater that allows you to take your private Wi-Fi, then sell your excess gigabytes to the public. You might not get rich, but it's a very easy side hustle if you live in a densely populated area. Another mind-blowing piece of tech is Portalgraph, which is a VR projector that can make objects appear in your environment.
Bro, if everyone starts using that, it's going to fucking max out the system and everyone's going to have slower, shittier internet en masse. If everybody starts selling every single fucking spare gig on their thing, that's going to be such a bad fucking outcome.
Environment, just like in Star Wars.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
You do have to wear glasses, but not a full VR headset. But that brings us to our final item, Nua, which is an AI-powered smart pen. This pen has a built-in camera that will watch what you write and keep track of it. And that's awesome, because in theory, you could write code by hand. In the future, programmers will no longer be slaves to computer screens and keyboards, because a blank sheet of paper is the IDE of the future. Actually, that might be the stupidest prediction I've ever made, but if you want to build a future with AI, you need to learn it from the ground up. And you can do that today for free, thanks to this video's sponsor, Brilliant. Their platform provides interactive hands-on lessons that demystify the complexity of deep learning. With just a few minutes of effort each day, you can understand the math and computer science behind this seemingly magic technology.
Check that out. Check that out. Anyway, interesting. Interesting. I was wondering why I didn't include BlackRock's CEO in your S tier of powerful people. Dude, it is my running theory that people overstate the power of BlackRock and Vanguard at all because they see trillions in management. They see owning a piece of every company, but it's just people's retirement funds. it's not that they don't have power. Of course they have power, but BlackRock owning everything is really people's retirement funds own a piece of everything. As the top of every company. Like, look, let's look at largest shareholders. Google. Look, it's fucking Vanguard and BlackRock. This is just because people's retirement funds through iShares ETF, or the fucking 421 Vanguard ETFs, they buy a piece of every stock. And this is where all the 401ks are. And this is bad. I've talked about how I think passive investing is distorting the market for a while now. But I don't talk about it every week because it would get old. It is just something that is more and more obviously true. But it doesn't mean BlackRock CEO is like some insane fucking secret conspirator that owns a ton of stuff personally. Didn't they start DEI? Dude, again, DEI and fucking ESG and all of that are all just greenwashing labels. It's not... It's. Do you think BlackRock gives a shit? They just do it so they can sell certain groups of companies to certain groups of investors. They put things in different categories so they can get it through. It's you're just being misled, I think, to focus on perhaps the wrong targets. BlackRock literally made DEI chin. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact, dude. John BlackRock said women in games need to be fucking uglier. And he used his power to do that. And that's we're all dealing with the consequences. That's the fucking plan. Did you anyway, guys, it's 10 o'clock. I already went well over my length of stream. I started at fucking 6:30. This was really fun. This was a great stream back. I'm glad my internet's working. I'm glad my house didn't burn down. It was fun talking with you. We talked about a lot today. Energy was good. Vibes were good. Thank you for the subs. Thank you to Santa for stopping in. That was really big. I got a special guest. Thank you for Santa. Hope you enjoyed. If you're a YouTube viewer, check out the clips, which will be many from this stream. And I am going to raid a Spectacore. He's going to play Hollow Knight for the first time. Actually, you know what? I raid him all the time. I'm going to raid him a million times. I'm going to raid Lil Aggie playing Lies of P, since I never fucking finished it. We're going to raid Lil Aggie. He's an amazing speedrunner, Sekiro world record holder, a funny streamer, and he played Get to Work. And he's probably going to fucking crush Lies of P at a supersonic speed. Stay safe, bruv. Bruv. Bye.